Hey, this is Red Band coming to you live from the Road Famous Comedy Store main room for a brand new episode of Kill Tony. Give it up for Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yeah, hello. Hi, everybody. Volume, yes. I'm here with Brian Red Band, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
Producer, Josh Martin. You know him, you love him. We're all here. You guys ready for a crazy fucking night or what? Welcome to the #1 live podcast in the world on a Monday at the Comedy Store. Make some fucking noise for real, people. Come on, you can do better than that. This is the #1 live show in the world. For the thousands on Ustream, I'm going to be in Boston at the Wilbur Theater with Josh Martin opening up for me this Saturday.
Fuck yeah.
And then next weekend I'm in Buffalo, and then after that I'm in Australia. From the 18th to the 30th in Sydney, Brisbane, and Melbourne. Tony Hinchcliffe, one-man shows throughout Australia. So get tickets for that. And if there's any Australians in the audience, which there's usually a couple, any out there tonight? Okie dokie, that's embarrassing.
We're also going to be in Houston, Texas.
That's right, at the Come and Take It Fest at the end of November. That's going to be a lot of fun. And we might have another big announcement coming soon that I'm going to talk with you about tonight after the show. Didn't even get to bring it up to you yet.
Nice.
So look out for that. Let's get into it, shall we? You guys ready to, you already met Pat Reagan. He's unbelievably awesome. You know him, you love him. He's the leader of the Kill Tony Band. And here is the Kill Tony Band. It's Pat Reagan, Jeremiah Watkins, and Joel Jimenez.
It's Kill Tony Live, featuring Pat Reagan, Jeremiah Watkins, Joel Jimenez, Brian Redband, and your host, Tony Hinchcliffe.
That was
Wow.
fucking awesome. Whoever made that gets bonus points.
know.
Big bonus points.
Jesus Christ.
Hello.
Jeremiah Watkins,
God.
Pat Reagan, Joel Jimenez. I am so happy to announce, while we're high energy, it's the hardest thing in comedy to accomplish in all of comedy. There's one hardest thing to do, and that is become a paid regular at the Comedy Store. And your newest paid regular at the Comedy Store is Jeremiah Watkins, ladies and gentlemen. Unfucking believably awesome. We've been rooting for him for a long time. He's earned it. He's one of those guys that got it fucking rough, paid his dues a little bit longer than he probably should. It was a little smoke. I love that. So we're proud of you, Jeremiah.
Thanks so much, guys. Really appreciate it.
Fuck yeah. Exciting times, exciting measures. Should we meet tonight's guests?
Oh, yeah.
Always two of the funniest comedians in the world. This one's extra special to me because it's one of my favorite guests, and it's a brand new guest who I'm so excited is going to be sitting at this desk for the first time ever. Put your hands together for two of my favorite comedians. It's Michael Kosta and Josh Martin, everybody. What? Michael Kosta, one of the funniest humans on the planet. And Josh Martin, a producer on the show since episode 1, his first time sitting at the desk. Look at that. Josh Martin's been touring with Joe Rogan. He's opening up for me October 8th this Saturday at the Wilbur Theater.
Sounds like the booker was sick this week. I don't like this side of things at all.
Fuck yeah. There he is, Josh Martin, nervous as fuck.
Yep.
Michael Kosta, how's life?
Oh, man. My friend Adam. Does anyone else have that song in their head? I love that song. That is a great song. Jeremiah paid regular. Congratulations. That's
Fuck
fucking,
yeah.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sweet. That's sweet. Are you going to get drunk and celebrate? Do you drink?
I don't.
You don't? Well, then let's...
He's never had a drop.
Let's not get drunk
you know
and
what
celebrate.
I had a jar of yellow Tostitos cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably would have been healthier just to get drunk.
Yeah.
Congratulations. That's not an easy feat. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you, yeah.
Took him a long time, didn't it, Jeremiah? It's very hard.
It did, yeah.
All right. Brian threw down the music pretty quick there. Let's just get into it, shall we? You guys ready to start the fucking show? I have a bucket filled with random people's names. They signed up on the front patio tonight, Some of them are the top rising comedians in the world. Some of them, it's their first time ever doing it.
Correct.
Some of them are legitimately completely insane. Anything can happen on this show. If you haven't been here before, it's fucking crazy. I pull a name out of the bucket, they do 60 seconds. People who signed up, you know your 60 seconds is up when you hear the sound of a kitty. Oh, it's adorable.
Aww.
Wrap it up then, or else you're going to bring out the angry West Hollywood bear. Oof.
The bear...
All right.
The bear rattlesnake elephant?
Oh, okay, Brian. All right. Obnoxious. There you go. All right, so no more buttons for 7 minutes after that.
One of those buttons should be Josh Martin's speech impediment.
I think we actually have one of that, don't we?
I can just add that live. We
I
don't
can just
need a
do that
button
live.
for
Okay,
that.
fantastic. That was a joke, everybody.
There it is. There's Josh's. Oh, yeah.
Yikes.
So I'm going to pull a name out of the bucket. What do you motherfuckers think about that? 60 seconds, uninterrupted. And here we go. Your first comedian tonight goes by the name of Courtney Banks.
You know when you're fucking somebody new, and the guy's like, "Man, your pussy is so tight," and you're just like, "Really? Still? Is that still doing that?" I have been getting fucked a lot because I've been wearing this wig. Hi, it's fake. But the thing that happens with that is when you have long hair, guys want to pull it. It's really a problem because it's not attached to my head, right? So guys are pulling it from the back, you know, when they're fucking from the back. But then from the front, I am trying desperately to keep it on. So it looks like I'm very much enjoying this, but really I'm not. And I don't know how to get out of that joke. Like, I don't know how to get out of that situation. It's very uncomfortable. That's what I'm doing. Thank you.
Fuck yeah. Well, let's figure it out. How do you get out of that joke? Does it
don't
really
know.
happen? Are guys really pulling on it? How hard are they pulling?
Well, you know.
Let me
depends on
ask
how
you
hard
this,
they're
because it's got to
thrusting.
be attached to some stuff, right?
Well, so it like you just it's kind of like a hat with like clips.
Right.
So it just like it's there, so it kind of hurts.
Has it ever come off?
Yes, it has.
Oh my God. And then what happens? He goes soft immediately. You just start apologizing over and over again. I'm not the woman that you thought I was.
I do. I feel like a liar.
Right. Did they
But
start double checking for a dick right about that point?
Right,
Just
you would
like,
think.
whoa, what have we done?
No, the only time it's come off, it was like this weird guy. He took me up to the Hollywood Hills, and he was into weird shit. So I think he
Like what?
liked
What
it.
kind of weird shit?
Yeah, Courtney. Like what?
I mean,
What was
Like
weird? That he
ass
took you to the,
stuff, I guess.
that they took you to the Hollywood Hills, or that he wanted to pull your
well,
wig, or
yeah,
what?
because it wasn't his house. It was just a
Yeah,
weird situation.
that is a little weird. So he
It's a
took you
little
to
weird.
someone else's residence in the
Yes.
Hollywood Hills?
Yes.
Did he take you
and
in?
I went.
Did he take you inside, or was it?
Just outside. No, yeah, we weren't inside.
So he had you in the car.
Did you do the TMZ tour? Is that what this was? And then the guys just fucked you who drove the bus?
Right up here on the right
Was
is
I on
where
Bangbus? Like, I'm
Arnold
very-
Schwarzenegger once lived. And if you look to your left, you see an open micer giving a blowjob with a wig falling off.
What happens? What happens if you don't wear the wig? Because you're a pretty girl. Why do you? What is it? Just terrible
know,
without
you-
the wig?
Courtney's old hairstyle was a fork and a light socket.
Yeah, was it?
Let me give you an example.
Pat.
Let me give you an example of what Mike might be talking about. Like, I once heard a rumor from someone in television that works on television in the hair and makeup department that Nicki Minaj has, like, because she's pulled out so much of her hair doing a bunch of crazy shit, has like one little knot of human hair left at the top of her head. Thank you. Yes, that is the correct sound. Very good.
She has a man bun. Nicki Minaj has a man bun. That's
So
it.
she basically, yes, she has like nothing around except for one little thing, like some kind of like, I don't know, fucking like
No, I have hair.
Teletubby or something,
They
and it
have
like
hair.
attaches on to the one little thing that's on the top of her head.
Does it give you more confidence to wear a wig?
It's
Because if
just
you're wearing a
easy.
wig,
It's just, like I usually like straighten my hair and
Yeah.
just like blow dry. It's just like a long process. It's literally just like putting on a hat.
Yeah.
It's-
a hat with clips. I mean,
Yeah,
that was the
hat with
initial
hair.
name for the wig before they
Yeah,
shortened
hat
it
with
to
clips.
wig.
Is it
Hat
real?
with clips.
Is it real hair? Like, was it cancer
yeah,
hair?
it's real hair.
It's cancer
It's
hair.
like probably
Cancer
some.
hair.
I think Indian girls like do some sacrifice to give up their hair.
Are you mixing up real India with Native American girls? Is that what you're doing?
Like real
We have
Indian.
the finest cancer hair for you here.
What else is fake? What
Yeah,
else is fake?
Joel Jimenez on the drums. It's about 7 seconds late on the Indian reference, but still worth it. While the window was closing, he went for it and found it. Okay, do they tell you where the hair is from? You ever curious about that? Does it say like
I
on the
feel like
bag
they
like
make up
stage 5
flavors.
pancreatic cancer, 4-year-old girl, anything
I
like
don't
that?
take cancer patients' hair.
All right, you
I
can't
don't-
just hit a button all the time and hope that it works. Like you have to have like some kind of. There has to be some method to the madness here, Brian.
It's wolf hair. She's got wolf hair.
Oh, okay. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Red Band pulling it out once again.
How much does a wig cost? How much does this wig cost?
So what happened? I was gonna get extensions, and they were like $750 or something. And then the person was like, "Oh, you can just get a wig for like $150." So I just got that instead.
Wow.
There's a Halloween store literally right down
Yeah.
They don't
Halloween-
That's your time for the wolf howl right there. Halloween store. All right.
Okay. Missed it.
Anyway, okay, there you go. Right. Welcome to the sound effects show with comedians.
That's pretty amazing because no matter whether you had a wig or extensions, the guy would fuck you either way. So that's or just bald, he would probably fuck you as well.
Totally.
So who's it for? You? Other girls?
Yeah, I just want to look. When you look good, you feel confident, and then therefore.
And then you have enough confidence to
To
follow a
fuck.
sketchy man up to
Yes.
Hollywood Hills and
Yes.
Right.
fuck you.
He paid for the Uber. So
He
you
paid for the Uber. Okay, there we go.
Wait a second. Hold on a second. Time out. He
$3
paid for
Uber.
the Uber. Wait a second. Wait a second. You're telling me that this wasn't in his car?
No, we were. I met him at a
You
bar
Ubered
and-
to the top of the Hollywood Hills
Yeah.
near a bunch of random residences. You didn't go inside.
No, we did go inside.
Go inside
Oh,
of
okay.
where?
It was like this house in the hills, and we like fucked in the hot tub, and then in the.
Probably the Airbnb that he booked in the bathroom while he was deciding to take her up to the fucking.
I'm okay.
I think I'm going to fuck this girl. I better get a Hollywood Hills house. Fucking-
That is hilarious, by the way.
It's-
You should fucking call Silicon Valley right now
Yeah.
and get in on that shit.
Hotels Tonight, I mean, you can. I've seen dudes in this bathroom getting on Hotels Tonight. Like, I need to get a hotel room
That
right
is
fucking now.
hilarious.
This should be sponsored by Hotels Tonight. Brian, play a hotel sound. Yeah, oh, yeah. There you go.
Actually, he
Hotels
actually had that
Tonight.
one ready to go. Right on cue. Wow. So you're hooking up. He's pulling on the wig, and sometimes it falls off, and sometimes it stays on. But when the clips are on and he's pulling the wig and the clips are pulling the actual hair, does that turn you on at all? Or do you just immediately just start getting scared as fuck? Like, here we go again.
Yeah, you get pulled out of the experience,
Oh.
so you got to just switch positions. I
So they
think.
can't even
Yeah,
touch it.
does he pull? I mean, is it just doggy he's pulling your hair?
That's usually when. Yeah.
That's
what
usually.
happens,
So
yeah.
are you doing lots of doggy style sex?
I mean, there's enough.
That it usually happens.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, like, you have a lot of guys who are pulling your hair? I've, like, never gone for that move once.
Yeah.
You've
That's
never
why you're engaged, I think.
Jesus, whoa. That
Whoa,
was a dig.
whoa.
Man.
Well, because he's a gentleman.
Wow. Jeremiah, you got to know it's one of the moves, dude. You got to get wiggy with it. Na 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 na. All right.
Much catchier than you got to get hat with clips with it.
You got it. Getting wiggy with it. Oh, na 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 na. All right. So that's fun. All right, Courtney.
fun.
Well, I mean, there you go. I guess I don't know. You could take a lot of that shit and just fucking figure out how to wire it in there. Keep asking yourself questions about the wig. What happens when it comes off? This, that, and everything. And
I like
show
that
the
you're
real emotion. Show the fear in the joke. If that would be my advice. If you
And
want
I
to
like
find a
that
way
you're pulling from real life situations that are awkward and self-deprecating. It
Yeah,
made me
a
laugh.
lot of people weave their personal life out of the stand-up.
Whoa.
But, all right.
It's
Did
an
it sound
extension.
too much like leave? It's an extension of
They
your real
extend
self.
the-
That's
yes,
funny. Hilarious. Michael Kosta with the alley-oop.
Yeah.
Have you been in like a fight yet where the wig has been taken off and used against you, and somebody yelled out "World Star" yet?
And if no, do you
I
want
don't get
to
a lot
be?
of physical fights. No.
All right.
Doesn't happen. Sorry.
Well, there she goes, Courtney Banks, everybody. There she goes, a new minute from Courtney Banks. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Wiggy with it.
Na 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 na. Wow. Dreamweaver. Oh, they're still going. Okay.
And you have to pay for these music rights, right? Like we just got
Yeah.
Jiggy with it and Dreamweaver
It's out of control.
and Hotels Tonight.
Wow. All right. This is this is one of the people that have been on the show one time, and I absolutely remember who it is. An unforgettable character. I'm so excited to have pulled her name out of the
Shore.
bucket. Put your hands together for Aphrodite, ladies
Oh,
and
yeah.
gentlemen. The return of Aphrodite.
Sometimes I feel like a marijuana-less child. Sometimes I feel like I ain't got no weed. Sorry, I had to get it out. You know, I'm actually having a birthday next Monday. I'm going to be 61. Okay? You know, a lot of women won't tell their age. I don't know what the hell they won't tell it for. All you got to do is read the damn rings around their neck, and you figure it out. Just put 10 years to each ring, you see. And you know that heifer's 40 years old. Oh, dang. Wow. Well, what do you do if you sing a ring and a half? Is that like 65 or, you know, whatever? You know, I'm really, you know, kind of nervous going outside now because there's so much emphasis on having a butt these days. And as you can see, that's what real ass looks like. In case any of y'all don't know what it looks like, you know, in Hollywood, you start not knowing what real ass looks like. Here, look again, look again.
Fuck yeah. A new minute from Aphrodite. A new
Again.
minute. She did 40 seconds. Her ass did about 20. Aphrodite, you have an amazing stage presence. Like, the way you just come out, like, there was nothing funny about that song, but I feel like you connected with everybody somehow. You just have oomph.
It was because I saw white Jesus walking around. It hit me like that.
Fuck yeah, that's exactly how I remember you from last time. Pretty much the answers don't make any sense, and I love it. It's pretty much
I'm
you.
serious. I was just talking about that guy to a friend, and here he comes walking around, floating and carrying on.
You know, sometimes he's here, and sometimes you're just bombing, and you see Jesus. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
That's happened to me where he hasn't been here, and I'm like, I think I'm dying right now. Why
Yeah.
do they call you Aphrodite? I don't get that.
Well, you know, there was a white
Don't
woman
answer that. That
impersonating
was the-
me, and she spelled her name A-P-H, you know, R-O-D-I-T-Y, whatever the hell. And anyway, I just had to
Wait.
bring it back.
There was a lady impersonating you?
Yeah, this white woman named Aphrodite. She's been impersonating me all these years.
You mean like,
You know,
Like-
she's a black woman. She's from ancient Egypt, you know?
yeah, okay.
So I
Aphrodite
had
was
to-
black?
She's a
Yeah,
white black
yeah.
woman.
She's a white
Yeah,
black
this is not
woman.
my first time on this earth. Are you kidding? I know all these people.
We all know this is not your first time on this earth. Brian, don't do that anymore.
all you got
Get another one.
all you got to do is axe
see,
her.
see? That,
Find a different song. That's out of
Yeah.
control. It's so racist.
you know? See, white people don't understand a lot of stuff, you know?
Like what?
Tell us what we don't.
It's hard to get a job. You know, I had to go last year, and I had to follow my friend's advice to get these Don't Be Black pills, you know? I was having problems getting work.
To get what?
Again, that was a totally different answer to a totally different question that maybe you were asked last
If
week
you
by
could
somebody
Don't
or
be black pills?
Yeah, it's hard to
Don't
get a
be
job.
black pills?
It's hard to get a job. White
What's
people
don't be black
understand.
pills?
You can be educated, you can be dressed all suave and everything when you go to the interview, and you're still black, man.
what job interview have you gone on?
Yeah.
Could
okay.
you
Whatever, man.
Oh, jeez. Wait. Let everybody acknowledge how sad that is.
It
for a
might have been
second.
because I smoked a joint at the interview. I don't know, you know.
You smoked a joint at the
Well, it
interview?
was an accident. It was an accident.
It was an accident?
How do you
Accidentally.
I got
Oh.
nervous, okay?
I forgot I was in the middle of an interview. I'm sorry. I guess I might as well just let myself out. What was this interview for?
Well, I knew I wasn't going to get the damn job, so I just smoked the joint.
Well, how did you know you weren't going to get the job? What was the
I never
interview?
got the other ones, man. It was all white people interviewing me, you know?
All right.
I figured if I smoked the joint, maybe she smoked
Well,
with
I
me,
can tell you one thing on behalf of white people. Not too many of them smoke weed in a job interview. So
Yeah.
No, they don't
maybe-
have to, man. Are you kidding?
Even we can't get away with
I
that.
tell you one thing, you keep laying out there in that sun, you're going to wish you hadn't been, you know.
We can smoke a joint with the person that interviewed us, like, right afterwards, but you
That's
can't
right.
smoke a joint. Okay,
We ju-
I'm going to ask you for the 4th time. You ready for it?
Yeah.
You ready for this big
Yeah,
one?
Yeah.
Let's see if it connects. Here we
Okay.
go.
Okay.
What was this job interview for? What was the job?
Clerical. I can type.
Really? You can
Yes,
type?
I can
Oh,
type.
shit. You look like you
I
can
can
type.
type.
You look like you are the boss at the DMV.
That's right. Right. I ain't take no stuff from the white people either, okay? Just so you know. As soon as they step up with the attitude, excuse me, I've been waiting here for an hour, okay?
And what do you say?
I'm like, get your ass back in line then. For real.
This is the type of shit you need
And
to
I
be
lit a
talking
joint.
about. This is the
I
type
got
of...
fired from that job.
All right. Again, you just threw in a couple things that I have no idea what that is. Again, you just... Sometimes
This
you just
is like a choose your own adventure, except you never choose your adventure. She just takes you on a different adventure.
Man, I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. I've been running from bullies all my life. I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? What the fuck?
Now, your daughter that was on before you had a problem with... was having hair issues. Is that a wig? Is that real?
This is $29.95, and you too can look good in this wig, okay? Yeah, $29.95. That's right.
$29.95. Not even $30, people.
That's real.
How many payments has it taken you?
Oh, you just pay one time. You can have one of these
3
too,
easy
homie, the
payments
clown.
of $29.95.
What's most beautiful about you to me is your confidence. You're just the fucking. You're the best.
Well,
I
what
love.
the hell? When you're 61, you know what I'm saying?
I fucking love you. I think
Fuck
you're
yeah.
great.
I'm here to disturb all America.
If you are actually smoking weed at a job interview, which I wonder if that's actually true, but if you are, at the very least, audio record this interview. I mean, at
Yeah.
the very least, videotape this thing. That would be fantastic.
I actually smoked the joint before I went in, but I
Right.
didn't put any perfume on, so I smell like weed.
Yeah.
So why even wake up and go to the fucking job interview? Why not
I
just?
just want to aggravate America, man. Why
Okay,
not?
perfect.
That's
Well,
the
it just
thing.
worked. I just got furious at you for no reason.
I mean, what the hell?
I feel like she has a story like in her book that's like, you ever been fired for having too much ass?
That's right. It's better than getting fired for no ass at all.
I knew it!
Aphrodite, let me ask you a question, because that really is, you are definitely packing heat there. That is really something else. I mean,
Well, it comes from my grandmother. My grandmother was a little short lady. Half of her body was ass. So it's astronomical that I have ass, okay?
Yeah.
your grandma,
My grandmother, my father's mother, she was a little short lady. She had no waistline. She was all ass.
and she built the Underground Railroad,
Oh,
and
Whoa.
no, she
when she
broke
said-
the
Yeah,
underground.
She couldn't fit into the Underground Railroad.
Harriet Buttman. You're talking about Harriet Buttman, right? Your grandmother had the butt,
Yes.
and then what happened? You
Well, I
does
grew
it
into
skip
a
it?
butt.
Does it skip a generation?
Well, it didn't skip mine.
Your mom had a butt.
No, my mom, I got the breast from my mom.
Oh wow.
Wow.
And you got the dad from your butt.
Got the butt from my grandmother. And that was long before they had these fake booties like they got now.
Can you
Right.
crush like Coke cans with them or anything like that?
I mean,
And
these,
you got-
these girls walk around here now and their butts, it just looks like rocks in the back. It doesn't
Yeah,
look,
I
you
hear
know, like
that.
you can touch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like trapezoid butts.
Trapezoid, what you
That thing
dating a
is
tarantula?
fucking unbelievable. Did you shit your pants? Is that what that is? Like, that is unbelievable.
What? Don't even start it.
It looks like you have a big ass and you shit your pants after that. Like,
No,
it's,
no,
like it
you
just
can
wasn't
see,
big
You can
enough.
see for yourself, honey. See?
Oh. Not only can I see, I can also smell it.
Wow.
It's incredible.
Oh, you want to step outside?
No,
Dad? Come
no,
on,
no,
come on.
I do not. I do
Don't call
not.
us St. Louis and now we whoop your ass,
Yeah.
boy.
Tony Hinchcliffe died at 32, crushed by 2 black butt cheeks. He will be remembered for it.
Yes, hallelujah.
That's
Oh
where
my
Nelly's from. East
That's
St.
right.
Louis.
I was
Yeah.
in his Batter Up video.
No, he was. That's why he always had to wear that Band-Aid. He was always getting
You were
beat
in
up for no.
Nelly's batter up.
I'm in
video?
it. I'm the only one with the big afro, number 80.
Get the fuck
I'm
out of
serious.
here.
I'm very serious.
Wait.
I love that you felt the need to tell us that you're the one with the big afro and
That's
the big
right.
butt.
That's right.
I'm the one that looks like this.
Gonna represent.
That's one of my favorite songs, actually. I love
right.
that.
Fish don't fry
Yeah.
in the kitchen.
The bees don't burn on the grill.
Oh shit.
It took a whole lot of flying just to get her up a
All right, there you go. I think you have your America's Got Talent audition tape
That's
from
right, that's
tonight,
right.
all the way.
You know, if I don't make it as a comedian, I'm gonna start a church.
You're gonna start a church? I
Yeah,
think you
hell
already
yeah.
did here tonight. I'm
Hell
pretty
yeah,
sure you're running
tax-free
this
money.
thing. Can you give us an example of like what one of your cutting edge sermons would sound like?
Maybe. Stop hoeing! Stop that hoeing right now! Put your drawers back on. Good God Almighty, put your drawers back on. Oh, hallelujah! Some of y'all been a hoe all your life.
Is there?
And I want to let you know that Jesus can stop you from hoeing.
Is there a donation bucket we could pass around? Because I'm fucking
Hell
ready
yeah.
for that shit
Hell
right there,
yeah.
girl.
Hell yeah!
If I could just, Aphrodite, could I get a receipt for
It's
that?
called the church. Of,
Tax write-off.
it's called the church of what's happening now.
Well, there's actually our friend Joey Diaz actually has a successful, very successful podcast called The Church of What's Happening Now.
Really?
Yeah. So you're gonna have to think of a different name, Aphrodite.
Oh,
unfortunately.
Man. Religion is the way to get rich, man.
Aphrodite, you
You're
got a
damn
man
right.
or what? You got a man or what?
I got a man.
Yeah?
I ain't got a bitch.
Do you need a second man?
Yeah. Josh is asking you a question.
What? is
Josh.
Do you need a second man? In
Oh, no.
Aphrodite, let me ask you a question. My friend Josh here, this is his first time being on the panel of the
Oh,
show.
bless his little rotten heart.
He's a little baby, you know what I mean? What would you do to this guy? He's never been with a real woman before.
Come here, honey. Let me.
Why don't you go give Aphrodite a
Come here,
hug?
honey.
Josh, go give Aphrodite a hug.
Aw.
Here he goes,
on,
Josh
baby.
Martin going
Get
in
up
for the
there, Josh.
hug on Aphrodite.
Come on, baby.
Get
Come
up
on.
there.
Woo!
Jeremiah. Oh, you just took a shot to the nuts on that
seems
one.
Like,
See, now you're going to be cool with all the white guys.
Seems like Josh's anaconda don't want none.
There's
Can't help
been,
you with nothing else, brother.
there's
How
been
do
a lot of talk about your abs, but no one has ever brought up the six-pack you have on your back.
Yeah.
That's all right. Brothers love it. Can't get enough of it.
Oh,
hey,
so
hey.
She's
Found at 11, baby.
Oh,
She's got back abs. You guys went butts to nuts on that.
That's
She
right.
went butts to nuts with you.
I think my dick just went inside my body.
Yeah.
It should. You know.
Your ass forced it inside me.
Aphrodite, I absolutely love you.
I love
think
you
you
back.
are cool as fuck, and I hope to
Aw.
see you more often because pretty much everything's hilarious. You realize all this stuff that we talked about you could do as jokes on stage, right? About
Yeah.
your butt, about the
Yeah.
sermon thing. I do a sermon, this and that. With your energy, all that shit can kill.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I love that you're laughing like it's a joke, but I'm
No, I
actually
believe
giving
you,
you
I believe you.
tens of thousands of dollars worth of advice right now. And you're blatantly ignoring it.
What about the bill with my psychiatrist? That's the one I'm most concerned about.
There's a different answer to a different question, and you did it again. Aphrodite, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, wait. I want to make sure we get it all. Anything else for Aphrodite?
No, I was just going to say good luck with that job search.
Oh, man, I ain't working for white people. I'm heading the revolution, man. Fuck y'all. Shit.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Kill Whitey.
You know what that means. Unemployment. I think I've heard of this revolution. Fucking unemployment. Well, are we having fun so far, ladies and
Wow.
gentlemen? Wow. What a silly fucking show.
Josh Martin, I mean, this is why you don't get asked to
I
do the
spilled
show. You just
water.
spilled water all over the fucking place.
Wow.
On your new iPhone 7.
There's
Are
water
you,
everywhere right now. What happened over here?
It came.
Josh-
Oh, that's come.
Josh blew his load from Aphrodite, everybody. There is liquid all over your phone. You're just ignoring it? Get the water
Did
off your
Aphrodite
phone.
make you come, Josh?
No, but Aphrodite,
Nervous.
don't leave. I really need your number after the show. So let's do this shit.
I think you just prayed to Zeus 3 times.
She'll call you, Josh. She'll call you.
Which one was Aphrodite? What was she the god of? Does anybody know? I'm going to Google.
She was
Of
the
what?
god.
Love?
She was
Love?
the god of dad ass.
Yeah, boy.
She's got that ass.
Love? Aphrodite was love? All right.
God, this.
She's on Twitter at Aphrodite, Dyete. Courtney Banks is Courtney Banks, just how it sounds.
Goddess of love, beauty, pleasure, and procreation.
This is a woman-heavy show. I just pulled another name out of the bucket. When I say woman-heavy, I'm not talking about you, Aphrodite. That means I pulled yet another lady out of the bucket. Put your hands together for Lauren Davis, everybody. Here we go. All right, we're going back to the bucket.
Hey,
Somebody
Aaron.
missed their
Hey, Aaron.
spot. That means they just
one of
got
those?
blacklisted.
A lot of women in comedy.
I pulled
these
another name
days.
out of the bucket. Guess what? It's a guy. Put your hands together for Mike Diaz. Mike Diaz, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, make some noise.
Vegans are trying to take shit that isn't theirs again. One of my favorite chains, In-N-Out, is under scrutiny right now. 10,000 signatures, everyone. 10,000 signatures to add a vegetarian option. Now, that's not what In-N-Out's about. If you read carefully at the slogan, In-N-Out is about hamburgers. If you want vegan options, I don't know. You can eat fucking Tom Shoes. Those are vegan. I don't know if you're into that stuff. Oh, fuck. I don't have anything else. Sorry.
What?
That's it. Oh,
It was
dude.
29 seconds. You got something else.
Okay.
Get
Come
back
Here we
into
go,
it, Mike.
here we
Come
go.
on.
All right. I have a lot of roommates, so I only jerk off in the shower. Things that suck about jerking off in the shower, obviously. If you don't bring your phone in, you're in there, you're trying to work from memory. Me, I haven't got laid in a while. I'm thinking of past hookups. Only problem is those were when I was younger, so then I have to fight the battle of if I think that's statutory or not, thinking about it. Then after I'm done with that moral struggle, after I'm finished, the water shoots back in. And I don't know if you know semen, when it gets on something and water goes on it.
Keep going. It sticks
When
to
water-
it. Go on.
Yeah, when semen and water collide, it kind of gets this sticky booger consistency, and so like you're trying to like wipe it off, and you really like you're trying to like fight that. You finally get it on, and then you don't realize that it's still on your hand, and when you're trying to style your hair, it's a little on your forehead.
There you go. All right, Mike
Keep going.
Diaz.
I'm gonna come. Keep going. I'm gonna come.
So, Mike, let's get into it.
You've never worked sales before, have you?
Huh?
You've never worked sales before, have you?
No.
Because you totally did not sell any of those jokes. Like
Whoa! Oh shit! I feel like he came in loaded with that one tonight.
you actually had material, but like you just kind of went. No.
Yeah. He's probably brand new. Mike, how long have you done stand up?
Almost 3 months.
There you go. Perfect.
Is
That
that-
sounds about right.
is
In that
that-
case, you fucking shredded.
Is
The
that-
ultimate lesson is to not quit. You quit 29 seconds in after
Yeah.
doing basically nothing. You had
Yeah.
28 seconds of setup, and then you said Tom Shoes, and then all of a sudden you got into something that only you can talk about, and you heard the tone of everything change immediately.
Well, that's an old joke, right?
What?
The jerking off in the shower joke. That's something that you already knew and had performed before.
Yeah. And
Because it sounded to me like he got stumbled and he was like, okay, shit, I better go to something I already know before. But I liked the Tom Shoes reference. I just think you maybe thought it was going to be hilarious, and it was okay. But like that's a good lesson for everybody to learn. Fucking hit your Tom Shoes joke and then have like 9 other things to say after that. But once it didn't really land, it seemed like, oh
Yeah,
shit, I
you
better go to
can't just
jerk
go
off
like,
material.
Don't just
You
hit your
gotta-
Tom Shoes joke and walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't just go in and out of a joke like that. You
Yeah.
have to really like stay in the pocket and knock out some more beats to it. It can't just be
Gotcha.
all that setup. You can't just say Tom Shoes.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have roommates.
Yeah, and Tom Shoes, it's not just a hat with clips on it.
I'll consider that a callback
Sorry,
almost.
that was
to
a
something.
very specific old callback.
It's a callback.
Last
Mike, let's talk about you. You've been doing stand-up for 3 months. Like a typical person that's been doing it 3 months, you did the thing that you thought would be funny first,
Yep.
and then the thing that actually applies to your life second, because that's real to you.
Yeah, actually.
I've lived with roommates, so I know that that's real, because it is weird.
Yeah.
Because you do have to jerk off at some point.
So I guess to further explain,
All right, go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, so I did the the Tom Shoes joke because I thought it was short,
Right.
Sure.
and I wanted to try to stay in the 60 seconds. And
Well, again,
And-
you know,
and-
you can't just throw one single punch. You have to like double. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Sometimes.
and
What the fuck? Come on, people. Nobody was there for me, huh?
And it also
Y'all
doesn't help that I'm-
forgot.
Not only did you stay within 60 seconds, but you also fresh cut fries. Was that? Did I
also
not
extremely
draw a
nervous,
straight
that's why.
line to what I was?
So I just kind of like.
You have
Froze
to
up.
absolutely commit. And you have to
Yeah.
like Brian said, you weren't really selling your punchlines. You have to drive through the punchlines. You understand? You have to like we can't really know.
Hey, when you jerk off in the shower, is it animal style?
You son of a bitch. You did it again. As soon as it gets loaded up. Oh, you see where your possibilities are a little bit? I mean, you know, you have a few more options than Tom's shoes. Okay, Joel, really excited. Obviously, he loves In-N-Out or something like that.
Chocolate milkshake.
If you say that 3 times, Aphrodite shows up again.
Chocolate milkshake, chocolate milkshake.
I mean,
Look at her over there. Look at that floating pink shirt
Whoa,
out there in the
Jesus.
corner. There's a shirt and teeth.
I
Just shirt and
personally,
teeth.
I personally feel like the In-N-Out joke. It seemed a little like, okay, I've heard that maybe before. The coming on the hand hair gel. I mean, we've all seen something about Mary. Have you
Right.
seen something about Mary? That movie?
No.
Okay,
That-
that's
yeah,
there's
that's
a whole
okay
movie about
because you're not old enough. But like
Yeah.
that's like the biggest punchline of their film.
Right.
Is come on the
as
hair.
it went on, it got worse. But in the beginning, it felt like what you were saying was really genuine, and you were painting a picture that people that don't have roommates and don't live with just guys sort of don't ever get to hear.
That's your perspective that's unique to everyone else, except for probably every other comedian that's here
Gotcha.
that has roommates. and
Like
is
I
jerked
know
off.
when I did it, when I had a bunch of guy roommates. That's almost the right part for that, but now when it's going to lose its effectiveness perhaps later. I would have to set up my phone right on a little shelf that was outside of the shower, and it became like a whole fucking annoying thing that I had to do, right? Because then sometimes shit, you know, you got to go to another part. They go into a boring position or
Yeah.
something like that, and you're like, fuck, and then your hand's all wet. And you're trying to like just get your index finger dry somehow to get.
Yeah, you got to go. Yeah. Am I the only one that still jerks off with their imagination? I mean, is that because I'm 36 years old? You have to look at a screen.
What kind of imagination do you have over there? Willy Wonka 3D, this guy. Oh, no computer necessary. Gah!
Aphrodite.
So, Mike, let's find out a little bit about you. You've only been doing stand-up 3 months. We don't know anything about the real you other than you live with a bunch of dudes. Where are you from?
Apple Valley.
Are we all supposed to know where that
Fuck,
is?
you did this to me last time. I told you. Apple Valley. It's about 2 hours away.
I
from
live
here.
in the Valley of Apples. You know about it, right? It's where all apples come from. No need for me to say any more than just Apple Valley.
It's 2 hours east if you're on the way to Vegas in the desert.
Anywhere near Orange County?
No.
Or Watermelon Hill? Which is, by the way, where Aphrodite's from. Anyway. There's those teeth. We're still killing it over there. So, Apple Valley, what do you do for work?
Drive for Lyft right now.
You drive Lyft?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, can't quite get up to that Uber status, huh?
I haven't had my license.
What are you
long
doing, smoking joints in your interviews? What's happening?
enough. I've only had my license for a year, and Uber requires 3.
You've what?
You
Oh,
need to- you
good.
need to have
There's
your
a
license for 3
strike
years.
against Lyft right there.
So
You have-
wait.
So it takes one. You've only had your license for 1 year.
Yeah.
And Lyft is
Lyft
cool with
requires
that.
3 years. Or no, Lyft requires 1 year, and Uber requires 3.
Okay.
Wow.
Whoa. Wait
That's
a
a good
second.
fun fact for
Yeah.
you people to know when you're saving that $1.50 on Lyft.
So wait, 17-year-olds can drive Lyft?
Oh no, you have to be over 21.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jesus
Well, that's good. I always like a driver that's old enough to drink. Anyway.
You know, we're all just gonna go back to taxis after this, right? Like once Uber and Lyft, we realize how shitty they are. We're gonna go back to taxis.
It is my favorite thing in the world watching them all struggle and be miserable. I had some guy the other day. Went outside my hotel. I was on the road somewhere, and I go outside my hotel, ordered an Uber to come pick me up, and there's one of those drivers there in a Lincoln Town car, And I had already gotten my estimate, and he literally at that moment when you're just about to hit confirm, he goes, "You need driver?"
Yeah.
And I go, "Well, can you beat $25?" And he goes, "Fuck Uber."
Yeah. Except that guy knows how to get there, unlike Uber. But it's a
It's all
dying.
GPS.
Oh, no, they got
nowadays.
it
It's
now.
all fucking
Satellites
GPS.
and stuff.
Mike, anything crazy ever happen in your lift? And is there a reason?
People, not really. People
Alright.
have asked me if I had coke before.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
Mike.
I've asked if I've ever been robbed.
Mike,
by
you
the
got
same
coke?
guy.
You got coke?
No, no. I'm
good.
only a Lyft driver.
I'm a Lyft driver.
Can't afford that.
Screeching halt.
So
Wait,
they've
I was
asked-
doing a
I-
call.
yeah.
I was doing a call back to In and Out. Coke.
Okay.
Ketchup.
Apple Valley's more of a meth.
More of a meth city.
meth
Yeah,
city.
definitely.
Stupid.
You can definitely get some meth.
Is there a meth? Do you have family members on meth?
No.
No. So
No.
you're like one of the. You made it out.
Why have meth when you
Well,
can be
my family's
high
all
on
from-
apples?
My family's from Whittier, but
Your family's
my
chlamydian.
yeah, my family has chlamydia. No,
Chlamydia.
my family's from Whittier, and my immediate family moved to the high desert, which is that area, Apple Valley, Victorville.
Well, I wish
High
you were a little
desert.
bit wittier, Mike.
Sorry.
Stupid ass joke. Okay, so you're working Lyft. The craziest thing is somebody's asked for coke. You can't do
Uh,
any better than that.
The same person asked me if I've ever been robbed before, and then afterwards was like, "Oh, well,
Wow.
I've never robbed anyone." And then so
All
I thought
right.
I was gonna get robbed, but he didn't do anything. But yeah, and
He gave you.
That's
he-
some sex shit right there.
Did you have what made him think all this stuff? Did you have white powder on your Lyft mustache?
well, I don't know. I just
I'm leaving. I'm gonna let you guys do the rest. Sons of bitches. Picture the fucking mustache.
It's
Pink
funny
mustache.
That
that
would
guys-
be a great way to know which Lyft dealer was.
It's really low. Can you turn our mic up?
Yeah, they need
Yeah.
more volume over there.
I typically don't like when people wear hats on stage because you can't see their face, but you're wearing it high enough up that maybe. Can you guys see Mike's face? Okay, you could. All right. So my advice is shitty.
okay.
You seem like someone that Tim Burton would fall in love with. Seems like he would love you. You're like a cross between Edward Scissorhands and Jack from the Christmas thing. I love that Aphrodite laughed at that. She has no idea what I'm talking about there. Just laughing at something from her set right now.
It's just nice to have a performer that I can actually look in the eyes instead of stare at their ass the whole time.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's true. Mike, you have no ass.
That's one thing I would say.
What's your love life like, Mike?
I've had a girlfriend for 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
Huh. How's she? What's that like?
It's cool. You know, it's I don't know. What,
Wow,
I
you
don't know,
just-
fucking
You just
you know,
turned
it's-
into
well,
Michael
you just
J.
lost
Fox.
your girlfriend.
Yeah. I think it's awesome that she lets you wear sweaters when you do comedy.
Yeah.
Little Jeff Ross joke for you. Shout out. All right. Anyway, Mike, tell us something interesting about you. Anything crazy? You're a yo-yo champion of the world, skydiving.
Nothing like crazy interesting, but I travel around the country playing video games competitively.
Wow.
That's pretty
Really?
interesting.
Wait, like the Power Glove movie?
Power
exactly
glove.
like the Power Glove.
Yes.
So, Mike, let's get into it.
Feels bad.
What kind of video games are you playing?
Super Smash Brothers.
Super Smash
sweet.
Brothers. What is that again?
Sweet.
It's like a fighting game.
Wow. That's fucking
Wait,
awesome.
Tony, you've never played Super Smash Brothers?
No, I have a career. Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, I really walked into that one, didn't I, guys? Wow, I'm a real big idiot because I had a childhood with friends and I played Super Smash Brothers.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, Brian. Nice job.
All right. You ever get laid from doing well, you have a girlfriend.
Well, I have a girlfriend, yeah, so it's
But you never get like
Well, I can
No,
I can
there's
answer
not-
that question.
You never
Not a lot of groupies going around in that scene.
No?
Yeah.
No.
There's no fucking Smash Sisters or anything like that?
There actually, there is a Smash Sisters, but it's just for all females because they feel that they're like slighted in the community.
Who's your main
Wow.
Are there gender differences in video games? Like,
Of all the things in the world, it seems like women wouldn't be able to complain about video games not being equal.
yeah.
It's
Wait. So are
fucking
there
video
there
games.
women's teams and men's teams?
Well, there's like normal tournaments, and then they have Smash Sisters events where only women can enter that.
Why? Are
that
their
rank.
fingers
Why
slower?
isn't it completely
know.
the same?
I mean, there's.
Do they have slower fingers than men?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want you to figure this out,
That-
Mike.
that's
And
a-
next
You know
time you
what?
see
I'm
me
on the
here,
case.
yeah,
That's a
next time
very
you see me
interesting
here, I want
one.
you to walk right up to me and tell me the answer
Is
to that.
That
Pikachu
really
your
pushes my
character?
buttons.
Huh?
Pikachu your character?
One of them.
What's
Who's
your favorite?
Ness.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah. We got a big
That's
Nets fan
Nintendo
over here.
Entertainment
Nice.
Oh, fucking Keel Yulberg, the guy that taped
So what
my
happened?
1 hour special on Netflix, One Shot. Keel, right there, everybody. A lot according to a lot of people on Twitter that watch my special, they think he has Parkinson's. So he's the camera guy.
Hey, do they pay for your travel out to these festivals? They pay you to perform?
No. I'm just like right now it's out of pocket, but it's like a hobby right now. But
Yeah.
you know, sometimes you win and you make money, and sometimes you don't. So
Well, Mike, you're 3 months into stand-up. You know, you got to plow through it, stay in the pocket sometimes. Don't ever fucking, like, give up
Just
and
stop.
bail out
Yeah.
like that. You take that from tonight if you don't take anything else. It's like,
gotcha.
you know, quitting is not an option. You can fucking suck ass until
Yeah.
that
You
cat
gotta do your
goes,
time.
but
That's like our only real rule.
yeah.
You gotta do your
Alright.
time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mike
Appreciate
Diaz,
it.
there he goes, everybody.
go.
He's on Twitter at Mike Diaz Comedy. What?
It's
Fuck
crazy
yeah.
to think that there was someone that hadn't seen something about Mary, but when you're fucking 16 years old, you haven't seen it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is crazy.
It's crazy, man.
When you watch something about Mary, maybe you'll be able to finally be an Uber driver.
His
when a
idea
boy
of, his
becomes a
idea of
man.
a classic is Ted.
Exactly.
Scary world.
Along Came Polly is like his top 3.
I pulled another name out of the bucket. This looks like a new name. Put your hands together for Jordan Bainey.
So I suffer from black guilt. Because white people can't say nigga. And I say that for everything. Well, they can't say it unless they have a black friend. Then it's okay, I guess. But that's my problem is, like, I'm not good enough to my white friends to allow them to say nigga in public. Like, I'm a bad representation of black people. Like, Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder is a better nigga than I am. I'm like the Nicolas Cage of black people. Like, the more you see me, the less you want to. Yeah, man. I don't know. I'm kind of uncomfortable. Now that I'm saying it out here, like, I don't think maybe I shouldn't say nigga in public. No. It's just not. I was kind of hoping there'd be more black people here. Because I'm starting to think maybe I need a black friend. Just someone to show me the ropes. Because the only 3 black things that come naturally to me are rolling blunts, being late to shit, and fucking white girls. But you're awful people. You're terrible. Like, but it's a mutual relationship because you use me to try to piss your dad off. And I try to use you to make my dad proud, but that's not going to happen. Ever.
Fuck yes. Jordan Bainey, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. That was fucking awesome. This is your first
Thanks,
time on
man.
the show, right?
Yeah.
How long you been on stand-up?
About 4 months.
Awesome, man. That's fucking great.
Thanks.
Super likable. Love the self-deprecation stuff. One fun note that I'd give immediately is instead of saying that you're the Nicolas Cage of white people,
I was going to say the same thing.
you could
Nicolas
just
Cage?
say you're the... No?
Yo, you gotta
Do you-
admit that was great.
you know what
timing
I'm
on that
saying?
Nicolas Cage?
I can't hear you.
Nicolas Cage?
Yeah, exactly.
I tried, but, like, I can't, like, no one, when I say Nicolas Cage...
You
like,
got
I
to
don't
set
know-
it up
yeah.
by saying, I'm the Nicolas Cage of black people, and then you say...
All right, there.
No,
go.
you don't say that. Brian, people please stop laughing at that fucking song. It's the exact reason why we're going to get eventually kicked off of iTunes or something like that. I'm going to get finally an actual real big job, and people are going to be like, well, look at this podcast that he did. He plays slave music 273 times over 170 episodes. There you go. Thank you, Brian. It's like, be
What
doing
was
this.
the very first thing you said into the microphone tonight? Because I missed it. But I think it set things up.
I suffer from black guilt.
Yeah, see, I didn't understand. I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, it
Maybe
happened quick. I
it
couldn't
happened
hear
quick,
it either.
and, you
I
know,
was just trying to-
you're doing
Yeah.
1 minute, so it's like you got to. But I was, for a lot of it, I was like, what the fuck is he? I couldn't hear what he said. But that's very rarely going to happen that you're going to be called to stage to do 1 minute of stand-up comedy. So
Yeah.
I thought you were great. I guess you had something going on over here, like an inside joke or something. But I thought you were great. You're comfortable. You're telling stuff that's unique to you. a point of view that I can't share, which is why. No, I'm saying that's good. That's unique to who you are. You got huge biceps, and
I'm poor, man. Like, this
I
is
mean,
the only hobby I can afford.
but you should definitely. That's funny. You should definitely be talking about your biceps because
Totally.
I thought about you. I was looking at your biceps a lot.
Wow, look at that. Michael
I felt
Kosta
like-
going
I
to
felt
be
like
using
seeing
his
when I judge
imagination tonight. There you go. That would be. That's where it works.
I felt like
best.
Josh Martin riding Aphrodite back there.
Wow, she's into that. Oh,
no,
shit.
you were good.
I'm gonna fuck her so hard tonight. Keep that sound going.
All right, so let's get back into it, Jordan. First of all, I'm going to tell you, I think it's so cool when you take the knee during the national anthem, during those football games. Like,
Very brave.
That's
very
brave.
brave, super
It's a movement.
brave.
It's a movement.
You're doing some amazing stuff. What do you do for work?
I work at a cell phone store.
Wow, what kind of cell phone
T-Mobile?
store?
I can't say. My roommate was actually on this show.
You've been on the show before?
No, my roommate.
Oh.
He works there as well, and he went on.
That's
and
all
then
right. You're
there's
black. We all know
Yeah.
it's Boost Mobile.
I was raised by white people, okay? But there was this like crazy
cricket.
chick that she heard the podcast and sent it into HR, and he got like written up about it.
Are you
and shit.
serious?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Really?
First of all, what
She's
a
actually,
terrible person
a
that
comic.
would do that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
My
So,
God, who's this
just
tattletale?
Boost Mobile. We can go with that. That
All right.
works.
So we know it's not
Sprint.
Boost. Yeah, Sprint. Must be Sprint. That's the only.
All right. Well,
Where are you from? Where are you from?
I'm from Erie, PA.
Erie,
Pennsylvania.
PA. All right. Cool, man.
I know about Erie, PA.
I'll be
I'm
I'll be
sorry.
there in 2 weeks. I'll be at Junior's Last Laugh
Oh,
in Erie,
really?
Pennsylvania. In
Really?
2 weeks. So there
wow.
we go. Yeah.
Go
there
to-
we go.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'll think of you.
So I know about Erie, PA, because I'm from Youngstown, Ohio.
Oh, okay,
Erie,
awesome,
PA
yeah.
is super white people. It's
Exactly,
like
yeah.
white camping. It's like a lot of camping.
You know-
That's
Yeah.
sounded
Do you
like
know-
you just
do you know,
DJ
that
scratch
That
there.
we have them live streaming in right now. That's what it sounds like. That's the
You
sound
know
of Erie, PA.
Lock Haven, Pennsylvania. You heard of that? Williamsport? Yeah. Like
Anyway,
it's
so
the
back to
middle of-
Erie, PA. What was I don't need to know your suburbs.
Yeah.
Well, the Lake Erie caught on fire in the 70s. It was so polluted it caught on fire.
Yeah.
And they didn't know how to put it out because it was a lake.
Somebody's just saying the name of random counties in Ohio
You
now.
just shake
We're
it.
supposed to
You
shoot
could have just
water.
sailed the fire and by putting Aphrodite.
So you
dab
said
on
you
it.
were raised by white people.
Yeah. Yeah. Like really white people.
Adopted?
No, it was not adopted.
Oh, your
I was
father left?
abandoned by my black father.
Oh, shit.
Never heard of
Are you
anything
serious?
like this before.
The way you just said it sounded racist.
Yeah.
If you're
but
ever
I
going
was
to
raised
play-
by my-
if
I
you
was
were
raised
ever
by
going to
racist
play
white
that
people, so it's kind of a thing. I
there's
don't know,
like-
it's I'm very self-hating.
And
Very
you don't have
self-hating.
to say black father. We just know.
So you had a
So you're a black body but raised white.
Yeah.
Man, you must fucking hate yourself.
It's
huh?
complicated.
Yeah, it's
There's a lot going on
complicated.
in here.
Dude, this is a fascinating. I mean, if you're able to, you should 100% be talking about your history, and I'm sure you can. But again, you've been on stage for 60 seconds, and that's fascinating. I actually am white, but my white father had to go play tennis, so I would go with him. He loved me. Everything's great. He's still alive. We're happy.
sometimes Mike's dad would go off and disappear and come back about an hour and a half
Yeah.
later.
and have dinner for the whole family.
Yeah. Give everybody their allowance, tuck everybody into bed, read them a story.
He would help me trade stocks so I knew what to retire in.
This
That's
is a
fu-
weird question, but you ever, because you have like really soft
Oh Jesus.
eyes.
Okay.
It's, like really soft. It really like sets me at ease, your eyes. And so I was wondering if you ever like are like talking to someone and like halfway through you're just like, I don't believe what I'm saying right now.
Like,
And,
All
like,
right.
wonder, yeah, do you ever like not believe what you're saying when you're like talking to someone?
What the fuck?
There you go, the
Like
ambassador of weirdness, Pat Reagan, holding it down. When things when things are
don't
rolling
even
a
know
little
how to
too
respond to that.
smoothly, and we need to completely hit the brakes on the entire
thank you,
show.
I guess. Like,
Nobody
I don't-
knows how to do it. Give everybody a nice breather, let you catch your breath before we get
Sure,
back to the
yes,
funny.
Yes, we'll say it happens.
Then Pat
for
Reagan.
sure.
Yeah, you
100%.
always feel like you're.
You know what you remind me of?
Who?
No,
Like
let's not do this, Jordan. Focus over here. Position your posture and ignore that mic.
Hold off. I think they're about to have sex. real quick.
All right. Okay. Do you know that white lady, by the way, sitting over there? That when
No.
you were saying fuck them as a black guy just
It's
to
just
make
like,
the...
it's like I could
Stop
say the same thing
talking,
to, like,
Jordan.
her,
Stop
like-
talking. Let me finish the question.
Okay.
You ready for it? That white woman over there, when you said fuck white women to make their dad mad, she started clapping her hands. What? I can't hear what's happening in the show because you're beating a dead horse to absolute death over here. Say it again. That's your dad.
The guy with his hand over.
Wow,
his face.
you're actually here with your fucking family. That's incredible.
Wait, but that's not the black boyfriend next to you.
So you're with is this your new boyfriend? The white guy, right. Yeah. What I've been getting at is you should have seen the look on his face when your hands were over your head clapping at getting fucked by a black guy. I mean, wow, I don't think he had any idea about that. Did you know that she had had a black man inside of her before, sir? Did you know that? Or did you just find that out now? Answer the question, sir.
He
Oh,
knew.
he knew? I love that
Of course
you
he knew. The
you had-
vagina was never the same.
blew it out.
Wait, you mean because the black guy put a basketball in it?
One, two, three.
You're like
I
best.
fucking love basketball.
You're.
Wow, this show is off the tracks right now.
How many fucking pages of sound effects do you have on that thing?
Not enough. Not
Too
enough.
many.
You're like best case scenario for a white girl because they can feel like they're fucking a black guy, but then if they fall in love with you, it's like, it's okay, he's actually white.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's like my whole demographic.
Yeah.
I've
that's
noticed
fucking-
I've noticed in a lot of the porns that I've seen that black guys always keep their socks on while having sex. Have you? Is this true? Oh, you're no socks already. You were raised by
You-
white people.
you-
Very
yeah.
good. That's a sure
You can tell he's white because he's wearing boat shoes.
These aren't boat shoes, they're Vans.
Whoa!
Oh,
Whitest
big
answer
difference.
ever.
I do own boat shoes though, so it's cool.
I own boat shoes, yeah. I own a boat.
Could have assumed that.
I feel like he might own a boat as well.
I don't. I own a boat.
Wow.
I'm doing
So-
Kill Tony for free Peronis. You think I own a fucking boat?
So Jordan, tell us something else interesting about you. Anything else crazy?
What's your dick, white or black?
It's like right in, like exactly what you would think. Exactly what you would
Oh,
think.
oh, okay, perfect.
You're asking about my biceps, my dick, like. You
Got
sending
it.
a message here?
Right.
Non-existent dick.
I see what you're saying about the eyes, Pat.
Yeah. Has anyone made direct eye contact with this guy?
So, who are you mostly attracted to? White women or black men?
It depends. Depends. White women.
White women or black women? Seriously.
White women. Black women are just like they're too like I couldn't handle that.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah.
that's
Whoa.
Aphrodite, get him!
Aphrodite,
You
you want to
know
come
what?
rebuttal
Get him,
real quick?
girl.
Come on up here.
Get his ass! Watch the sword. Watch the sword.
For
Watch
the first
sword.
time ever, a curtain call on Kill Tony. Aphrodite, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he's afraid. Look at him putting the white. Wow, look at that.
Grab ass.
Look at those tiny white hands on her ass. Put the mic in front of Aphrodite for a second.
I'm in love already.
Oh shit! I get the feeling with those type of weird sweatpants on, you could probably make him just come in his pants, Aphrodite.
I'm not worried about his pants.
Your baby would have the biggest ass and and biceps of all time.
Jordan, can you co-sign for Aphrodite on a apartment that she's trying to get right now?
Oh what?
Nothing,
Okay,
Jordan.
all right.
Doesn't actually matter what it was. You just get the laugh and you bail out after that, Jordan.
Yeah, there's
Welcome
a
to
lot
show
of-
business, my friend.
Hey Tony, you can't see what Aphrodite's hands doing back
What?
here.
What?
Checking
There-
the oil.
it is- I do
Checking
find
the
it
oil.
strange that only that side of the room is dying of laughter, and it ends right there. What is
Sexual
happening?
harassment if it's black on black crime.
So let me ask you something. You said that you couldn't handle Aphrodite.
No.
What is it about Aphrodite that you think you can't
It's
handle?
the attitude. She just got too much. Like white women are just like, I'm sorry. Like, you know what? Like it's just.
When she talks, put the mic in front of her mouth.
Don't worry about it, honey. I can be a white woman for a few minutes.
All right. Well, things change. You changed a lot in my life today.
Well, you were
appreciate it.
you were raised by white parents.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's so your and I'm not trying to get all Freudian, but your model of a woman is a white woman,
Right.
and this is
Yeah.
a black woman.
Exactly.
There we go.
Yeah.
Aphrodite, what would be the first thing you did with this big ball of man, huh?
Kiss.
What's your first base? What's your first move on a guy?
In his cases, he's more than qualified with these hot muscles. He would get licked from head to toe.
Oh.
Wow. He would get licked from head to toe. Holy
you don't get
shit.
that from white girls at all.
Yeah,
Would
you
Jor-
better,
They
you
don't
better
do
hope
that.
he tastes like grape drink.
2-2.
Do you get to his?
I'm gonna have a nice time thinking about touching this hard ass tonight.
Wow. Jordan, has a girl ever licked your butt before?
No, not.
Would
at
you
all,
like
no.
to have? Would you like to try something new?
I'm good on that. I'm good on that. I'm sorry. Apologize.
She'll lick your Tootsie Roll.
I don't know. I think it's more of a
I think he's
Fuck.
come a long way. Just the fact that I'm standing here, a black woman rubbing his hard ass. I think he's gonna always remember that.
I don't think he really has a Tootsie Roll. It's probably more the color of like a payday. You know what I mean? Something like that. Finally thought of it. Took 6 extra seconds.
Is there a color purple joke here that I'm missing?
So okay, you would lick
It's
him
like
from.
a reverse blindside.
All right.
Which
So
would
you
be
lick him
the-
from head to toe. What's second base to you, Aphrodite? What would be your move
Oh.
after you get them all
I
wet?
know he's qualified. He's carrying the equipment, and I'm gonna be doing a lot of screaming. Enjoy, okay?
A lot of screaming. So what? You're gonna do your 60 seconds again after
hell
that?
Yeah, hell yeah,
No, I
hell yeah.
I think
He's
her
worth it.
I think her screaming's just the hot flashes from menopause.
Oh yeah.
I just want to be one of the black women on the planet that let him know that there's love for him with the homies. You know, we'll just.
Oh, you're doing it again. You're doing your thing. The big trademark. I feel like you don't even have menopause. I feel like menopause comes down with Aphrodite. You know what I mean? Like you
think you're right.
stop. You have stop.
No,
No,
I
nothing?
have no trouble with none of that.
No
stuff.
trouble. You
No.
still get a period.
No.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Who needs a period when you can be fucking?
I've never asked a 61-year-old woman a question like that. Hey, do you still have your period? But I feel like I can get away with it with you, Aphrodite. I'm not gonna lie.
I have a period of smoking weed.
She doesn't have a period. She has an ellipses. Huh? Come on. Grammar? I
Oh
love
my
this.
God.
I love seeing this. This is a great. This is a good.
Let's see a kiss, guys. Let's see a deep,
Yeah,
deep
let's see
throat
one.
kiss. All right?
You guys want to see a kiss or what? Here we go.
All right.
Yeah,
All right,
do it. Give him a kiss.
God, that's
Everybody,
all right.
Aphrodite, are you getting shy on me? Look at that lipstick transfer immediately. Oh my God. For you podcast listeners, they kissed. His light-skinned lips just turned beet red. I
can't believe that worked.
His mouth looks like it's having a period now.
And I will always love you.
Fuck yeah, you
Whoa,
will.
she's already clingy. Run.
That's all it takes. That's all it takes.
I'm gonna see you outside. That's
I
all.
love
That's
your
all right.
I love
That's
your
all right.
singing, Aphrodite. You're like Whitney Houston if she never took a bath.
She's like Tina Turner.
Thank you.
That's
I
right.
can tell who the smartest people in the room are by who clapped at that joke.
Hey,
Well-
I did my show last Sunday. The Sunday before last.
Dolly Parton wrote that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
So,
did.
yeah.
I used to watch her before anybody knew about that song.
Yeah.
Okay.
Way back in the day.
All
'Cause I
right.
want to know how she got those big breasts.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Aphrodite. I mean, you're so fucking good that somehow you got back on this stage tonight. I'm going to send you both off. Aphrodite, Jordan Bainey. He's Jordan_Bainey. Great stuff. Way to commit. You're the best. You're the best. Great stuff, dude. Way to go with it. You fucking kissed Aphrodite. That's you.
What
You
a good-
literally just earned brownie points with me. That's really funny.
I think he's going to walk straight into Sunset Boulevard.
Just right in the middle of the street. I mean, he already kissed a Mack truck. I don't know what else. I don't.
That was great.
A Big Mac truck.
A Big Mac truck. Very good.
Double.
Wow. I've always said this is sometimes you host the show, and when you see a name for the first time, you just sort of know that it's going to be interesting.
Yep.
This is definitely one of these names that I'm seeing for the first time. I'm excited to say it.
More vowels than consonants.
Yes, definitely. You are correct. Put your hands together for Bata.
Bata!
Oh, Jesus.
Hi guys.
Hi.
My name is Bata. I'm from Mongolia. So this is my first time. I'm a very big fan of the show. I'm from Mongolia, and I went to Vegas a week ago, and I saw Cirque du Soleil, and all the girls who are doing this kind of shit, contorting, like they're all Mongolian. We export them to the Vegas. Yeah, and I seen a contortionist go real close from like this far, and she was doing this thing, like a scorpion. Her head, her pussy was right here. It's very interesting. So, as a man, I'm staring at her in a pussy, and her eyes were staring at me. It's like very embarrassing. She was asking, "My eyes are here." As I'm looking at your third eye. Yeah. And after that, I have a fantasy to have a sex with the contortionist girl, like this position, pussy right here, mouth here, It's like very close. Like, woo!
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Fuck yeah. Wow. Bata.
That was
Yeah,
hilarious.
Bata. That is awesome.
That was great.
You're from Mongolia.
Yes.
And you said that you're a fan of the show? You listen to the podcast from there?
Yeah, fan Brian Redband.
Wow. You're the one guy that's been listening in Mongolia?
Yeah.
That
I
is
think so, I
fucking
think so.
amazing.
We kept noticing one download
Yeah.
in Mongolia.
Way to not tell any of your friends the show that you love, by the way. Specifically, one download in Mongolia.
We actually get downloads from North Korea, supposedly.
Yeah.
Shit.
Wow.
Kim Jong-un.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. That's the one guy you know there. You
So
just
is this
said
a-
it.
Is this like you're doing an accent, or this is how you talk normally?
My English is not really good.
It's good.
Hey, by the way, I'm a big fan of your barbecue.
Barbecue. Oh, yeah. It's fake. Actually, it's fake. Yeah, all the Mexicans do.
How long you been in town?
I think we
Oh,
opened
shit.
Pandora's
Not
box.
Man, I thought you were good before, but you just keep getting bata and bata.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Golden pony. You're
Yeah.
so good.
So, how long have you been in America?
8 days.
8 days.
Yeah. I'm going back tomorrow.
You're going back
Oh,
tomorrow?
Yeah, flying next.
You're gonna fly?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not fair because it's not his first language. So I'm now I'm a dick. How many languages do you speak?
2.
What?
3. Yeah, Russian, English, Mongolian.
Ooh, can you speak
Russian.
some Russian for us?
Да. Как дела? Как дела, Тони, братан?
Holy
Что ты
shit.
делаешь, а?
Bata,
Putin.
tell us something about Mongolia that is different than America. Get into the real shit.
What?
What's different than Mongolia in here to you?
So different because it's very small population, 3 million, and very big country, big land, and no stand-up comedy. I'm like the I'm like the first stand-up comedian there.
Why
Fuck
don't
yeah.
you start one?
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
I think somebody's about to start his own empire over here.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Genghis Khan of comedy.
Mongolian empire, you fucking. All right.
I like how he's.
Oh, thank you. Fuck yeah.
I like how he's the first Mongolian stand-up comedian. He's making his country very proud with having sex with third eyes and mouths in his first minute set in America.
And by the way, you got to nail that line because it is so funny. Her pussy's up there. Her eyes are down there. I'm looking at her in the eyes. She's looking at me in the eyes like, hey, my eyes are down here.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, it sort of came across, but if you nail that right, I mean, that's just fucking hilarious.
Well, and isn't the third, I mean, this is not sarcastic, isn't the third eye an important part of, like, Eastern philosophy?
Asian culture.
Asian culture. So that even is a
is
even
the
funnier.
Is the third eye in Asia also sideways?
No.
All right. Fuck.
You think you would think they could drive better if they got three eyes.
But Todd, do you drive? What do you have? I
No,
feel like you have a scooter, right? A moped?
Mongolians drive good, but it's not like good roads here in America.
Your English just got worse in the last 30 seconds. Something happened there.
I'm sorry.
Did you? So you really went to Vegas?
Yes.
And you saw contortionists and stuff. That's cool.
Yeah.
Where else did you go? Did you just hang out in Vegas most of the time?
Denver for one day. Yeah. Comedy Works. I've been to Comedy Works.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I kissed
Denver.
the stage. I'm gonna do it right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow, that is
it's
so
my
cool.
dream.
Yeah, of course.
It's my dream.
Tradition.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
But I think
It's called respect. Learn some, comedians.
Yeah.
I think in Mongolia that means this place is made of shit. I think that's what.
No.
I mean, he kissed the stage. I mean, what's crazy is that next to Jordan, that's the second dirtiest thing we've seen kiss tonight.
Have you thought about going back and like starting like a comedy
Yeah.
mic somewhere, like at in a
already
hut or
did.
on a cow or something?
Yeah.
No.
Could you?
So
You
I've
know,
been
like-
going to bars and asking them and doing shows. I actually
Yeah.
do shows.
You got to
like
go to all the
weekly.
different places. You got to go to the Moon Garden, the Panda Hut,
Yeah.
all of them. You know what I mean? You
You
got to
could
go
do
everywhere.
comedy.
We don't have pandas.
You could
Yeah.
do comedy like inside a bowl of pho.
Yeah.
I know that's Vietnamese, but
Yeah.
I can't.
Right.
Yeah, you suck, man.
There's a white girl in the corner that goes, "It's fa."
Correction. Excuse me. My great grandmother
In your country,
it's called fa.
in your country, and again, is not sarcastic. In your country, is one legally able to speak and say what they want and criticize the government? I mean,
Yeah, it's very recent. Democracy is like 25 years ago. We're basically North Korea. It's very same.
Yeah.
Everyone one haircut.
Wow.
And,
Sure.
And I like
Yeah.
that you've kept that one haircut that everybody in
Yeah.
North Korea has.
Yeah, it just goes with my head.
I would like the Mongolian cut, please.
Goes with my head.
So you are able to speak freely, or you're not able to?
Yeah, stand-up comedy is part of that. Free speech, and I
do it then.
developing a scene.
You
and
are?
Yeah, and I have like 10 guys now. I
Wow.
was one first and 10 guys now.
That's great.
Holy shit.
Make sure you guys get on MySpace. That's how you really make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's MySpace dead. Yeah.
Do you have any special skills or talents? Like, what do you do for work in Mongolia? How do you make money?
This stand-up.
You're making money doing stand-up because you're the only one. You're like fucking Richard Pryor out there.
No.
People's minds are
I'm
blown.
barely paying my rent. And
How much is rent in English, in American dollars? Ballpark?
In English, what's your rent in English?
No, it's low. It's low. So
In American, how much
like
ballpark?
$2.
Like every show, I get from each person $2.50.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's.
I'm trying to figure out the economy there.
So
So,
you
like,
get-
what's
So you get $5.
No.
No. How many people are in an audience in Mongolia?
Audience weekly shows like 30 to 50.
All right, here's what I want you to do.
You guys
I wa-
gotta go to
I want-
Mongolia.
I would
Tony's
love
gotta
to go if you give me
fucking
some
Mongolia.
women
Here's what
exchange.
Here's what I want to happen right now. I want you to do a joke all out in Mongolian, like this is an all Mongolian crowd.
Okay.
One short joke. Here he is, performing like he's in Mongolia. Put your hands together for
Okay.
Bata.
Wait.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I was going to pass out 100 straw hats, but let's just do our thing.
Here he is, Bata, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Savetsgano та бүхэн дэнээр мэндийг хүргэе. Comedy Store тавтаа морилоо. Эй. Анхудаа энэ тайзан дээр монголоор ярьж байна. Баяртай байна. Yeah. Би өнгөрсөн жил авьяаслаг авьяаслаг монголчууд шоунд өөрийнхөө stand-up-аар орсон байгаа. Тэгээд Okay. Okay, this is
Hey, is it cool if I offer feedback in Mongolian?
Okay, please do.
By the way, when you committed and you just did it and you said words, it fucking killed.
Yeah.
Do it again. Just say some fucking shit.
Монгол төрөлцөн ирээрээ тэгээд манай шоуг ирж үзээрэй. Yeah.
Dude, Bata, I got some advice.
Okay.
Next time you do an American show, just come straight out Mongolian
Okay.
thunder. Don't even hesitate. Do everything in Mongolian. Never acknowledge it. Find a Mongolian word for stand-up, because for some reason it seems like that's the only one. Abadi, 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 stand-up, abadi, abadi. It's like that's the only word that you've decided to keep.
New York Yankees.
Dinner's ready. Look out, boy. Look out.
Tony, I
Yes.
would like to see the last joke that he told, the last 15 seconds, but in Mongolian now.
Yeah, what was that
The
one about
act
again?
out with the whole third eye thing.
Oh, yeah.
I would
Can
like
you
to
do
see
some of that in Mongolian for us, for the audience?
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. It's really hard, man.
You need a translator?
We can get
No,
Feng Chao.
because no one's understanding me. So it's better to do English. One more
No,
joke
y-
in English.
You're
Yes.
missing it. It's beautiful. It's unbelievable. You gotta picture it. The
Okay.
fact that we don't know what you're saying
Alright,
is
alright,
unbelievable.
I'll-
Just make fun
you
of us
act
the whole
Mongolian,
time.
okay?
Yeah, just make
Act Mongolian,
Hear that,
Bata.
audience?
just make fun of the round eyes. in
You've been here for
Mongolian.
8 days and you think you're one of us?
No.
Just kidding. All right, I won't make you do Mongolian anymore. For some
Okay,
reason, it seems
thank
like it's
you.
making you uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's making me really uncomfortable.
What do you say you just stay, dude? Fuck your green card. Let's do this
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I live in back there.
I'm actually
I stick there.
I'm actually pretty sure he just lives in Koreatown. This whole Mongolian thing was bullshit.
Yeah, I actually did a show to Mongolians here, a stand-up show.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Oh, that's cool.
That is
Yeah.
so cool. Well,
30 people came in.
but I want to tell you something. You're fucking awesome. How long you been on stand-up overall?
3 years.
3 years. You're
And all
creating a
Mongolian.
scene in Mongolia. That is unbelievable.
Thank you.
Thanks for being a fan of the show. That's fucking awesome. Have those 10 people listen to the show so that they could learn some fucking
Yeah,
tips.
actually, American comedian came this June. Matt Davis. Do you know Matt Davis?
One of your Mongolians friends is named Matt Davis?
No.
American came.
He's from here.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah.
He came and did a show.
Oh.
Like a stand-up, real American stand-up show.
Gotcha.
And yeah.
Well, if you want me and Tony to come, we'll come instead of this Matt.
Yeah,
Davis.
can you get us
Okay,
booked
that'd
in
be nice.
Mongolia?
We'd love to do a Kill Tony there.
I
Yeah,
give
well-
you a contortionist girl, Brian.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think that sword would make it through customs?
Yeah, we
Bata,
have swords.
Guess not.
it was so great. Any parting words? Anything else you want to say? You're living your dream right now. You have to go back to
Okay.
Mongolia tomorrow.
Yeah,
Anything else?
Yeah, I really like the show. I really like what's doing. The Kill Tony doing. You're going worldwide, and Joe Rogan and all those, Dead Squad guys inspired me to do comedy. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Bata. There he goes,
Keep doing
everybody.
Shout out to Dick Van Dyke.
Come on, make some noise for Bata, everybody. Guys, going back to Mongolia tomorrow. Fuck yeah. Bata
I don't.
been in America for 8 days, and he already speaks better English than Josh Martin. It's pretty incredible.
I'm just gonna move to Mongolia.
I don't know. I don't know if I really liked him, but maybe I have a case of Mongolian beef.
Yeah, I don't know. I just couldn't believe it wasn't Bata.
Well, what do you say we get a couple regulars up here, and then we'll go back to the bucket? How does that sound, everybody? Huh? There's 2 young ladies that are comedians, and they write and perform a brand new 60 seconds every single week. Not easy to do. Pretty fucking hard, actually. Let's just get right into it. Your first regular going up, you know her from Kill Tony, one of our favorites. Put your hands together for the great Vanessa Johnston, ladies and gentlemen.
Jesus, Mongolia. Okay. I stopped eating onions. Thank you. Fuck onions. When guys eat my pussy, I want them to have tears of joy, not tears of sadness. Sour cream and onion only works for chips, not dicks. That's what I've learned. Dude, everyone eats onions. Like, how did that happen? They taste like piss and broken childhood dreams. And they're everywhere. I was reading this quote by this ancient Roman philosopher, poet. And in 99 BC, he said, "One man's food is another man's poison." Was this the fucking guy that decided to start eating onions? Like, he was walking and saw an onion on the ground covered in shit, and because he's a poet, he decided to eat it, like, ironically. And then he...
Damn, you are angry at onions tonight. Yeah. Holy shit. I feel like at some point this week is
onions.
I feel like an onion threw an onion at you this week. You are furious at onions.
Who hurt you? I love that.
God.
Did an onion make you cry?
Pat, you should just keep playing your fucking guitar. It makes your bad comedy.
Oh, shit.
It makes your bad comedy easier to listen to.
And here we go. The rivalry continues. So let's get into it. I'm confused. If you eat onions, does it make your vagina taste like onions?
It doesn't help.
It doesn't help. I have a serious problem down there.
Eating pineapple, eating pineapple makes your cum taste good, supposedly.
I eat pineapple.
Asparagus makes your piss smell.
Yeah.
So I would assume I thought it was great hearing someone bitch about onions, which is I believe a vegetable. Yeah, it's not a fruit. A vegetable that I love made me laugh. The only thing I would say is all the move the pussy eating stuff to the end of that and start with the like Greek philosophy. It just got so, to me, it got so eat my pussy immediately that I would have preferred to build up to that. But, you know.
Yeah, you got to build up to eating the pussy. You know, talk about fingering it a little bit or something like that.
Yeah, you know.
Start with the breasts and then.
And sometimes when I chop onions to keep from crying, I honestly wear swim goggles. And that could be a funny thing to talk about if, like, your boyfriend's wearing swim goggles while he eats your pussy out. No, it does
not work because the senses are in your nose.
Oh, did I not?
So I know for a fact that goggles would actually just trap the tears inside of the goggles. Your goggles would slowly fill with water.
No, I just love wearing swim goggles. Anyways, it supposedly does help. But anyways. I was very funny to hear you bitch about onions. I mean, I believe at one point you started the whole set with "fuck onions," which is just a funny phrase to hear.
Sounds like a bumper sticker to me.
Yeah.
I mean.
What else is going on? Anything else interesting happening? Is there anything that you, on the contrary to this joke, if you're not eating things to make your pussy taste better, is there anything that you do eat to make it taste better?
Pineapple.
Pineapple?
Does pineapple make a woman's pussy taste better?
What'd you say, Pat?
He said
antibiotics.
Again, you are. If we could all not do it at the same time. What is it?
Antibiotics.
But doesn't it hurt to put pineapple in your pussy?
I mean, listen, my boyfriend's black, so.
It's crushed pineapple.
It's crushed. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Crushed pineapple.
Josh knows what he's talking about. He has a can of Dole ready for his big night with Aphrodite.
I've learned so much about sex.
He's going to be basting pineapple juice into that thing later on.
Did somebody tell you that your pussy tasted like onions?
No.
No, it's that because I thought that was a little bit of a leap of faith.
Yeah.
To know if that made your pussy taste like onions.
Well, I date girls and dudes, so I'm hyper conscious of what pussy tastes like.
Wait, what did you just say?
What?
Jeremiah's saxophone just grew 4 inches.
It grew 4 inches that day.
What?
No, did you say I dig girls and guys?
No, date.
Oh, date.
Date.
All right. What else?
I feel like I'm in trouble.
So then you must love Jeremiah. I mean, a dude with a Meg Ryan's haircut. I mean.
But I don't really understand how you dating either answers my question about does that make your pussy taste like onions?
I researched foods. There was like 10 foods that make you smell and taste worse, and onions was on them.
Okay, so that
garbage made the list too. I don't know.
But
you got that garbage pussy.
Garbage was the number 2.
Am I wrong that the fact that she researched that is hilarious and she should also say that on stage? You fucking Googled that?
Well, she was
Yeah.
trying to figure out why her pussy smells.
I feel like number 5 was an ad for a Honda Civic. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like one of those
Right.
slideshows. I don't
Click-
feel like it was an
click for
actual
next.
list. I feel like it's that clickbait.
Number 6 was Make America Great Again. Vote for Donald Trump 2000.
I feel like it was clickbait that you fucking pussy clickbait. Clickbait. You
Onions,
motherfuckers.
pineapples,
You guys have no idea what it's like to be in a
asparagus.
real writer's room. You understand that?
Was that clit bait?
Clickbait, yeah. She said she saw a top 10 list of things that make your pussy taste bad. All right, fuck it. Thank you. There they are. There's that laughter.
David Letterman would have been so much interesting if that was his top 10 list.
You missed a couple words there,
Yep.
Josh. You gave it a shot.
David,
You really,
fuck it.
you committed all the way.
Fuck all you guys.
Yeah.
Wait, but I think
Sit back
before
down.
Josh said that he comes a lot during sex. Did you say that?
Is that true?
No, I don't come a lot. I come quick.
Oh, I thought you like said that, but nobody heard. And I was like,
Don't confuse a good thing for a bad thing.
All right, Vanessa. I
Okay.
mean, you got to get into it and take the notes and figure it out and cover it, any way you
Let
feel
us know that you
necessary.
researched it because that would give it some credibility, in my opinion.
And some layers.
Also, go see a doctor.
That's a good onion joke. Fuck yeah. And then
Yeah.
in no time, that joke will be blooming. You know what I mean? So stupid. This is a special, this is an episode that even 5-year-olds would like.
I think she's waiting for a ring from her boyfriend.
a Nuva ring.
No, an onion ring.
I don't
Redman.
think.
An onion ring.
Brian, did you not realize what we've been doing this whole time?
Nuva ring.
Oh,
It's an
I
onion
got
ring,
one.
Red man.
Oh, I got one. Nuva ring. I got an onion joke. Nuva ring. I think I got this, guys. How come you never play a sound effect when you fuck up, by the way?
Yeah, where's the horse of truth on that?
There you go. Vanessa, we love you. Another brand new minute. There she goes, Vanessa Johnston. On Twitter at Vanessa Johnston. By the way, I forgot to mention for any diehard Mongolian fans that Bata is on Twitter at BATBIL. Am I right, Bata? BATBILEG, right? Comedy. So one more time, that's Bat Billig Comedy. BATBILEG Comedy.
Makes perfect sense, Tony.
Yeah, totally. It's like Trump. Makes perfect sense.
Folks, we're gonna win so big, folks. That was interesting. If onions would make your pussy, I mean that's. Ladies, did you know that?
Oh shit, Aphrodite.
Why did I do that?
I
Why did
took
do
Aphrodite
that?
as the kind of
Why
lady
did I
that
do
eats an
that?
onion like
What
most
does
of us
collard
eat
greens
apples,
do to your
but you eat garlic? That makes their pussy taste
No,
good?
I know
Fuck
girls
yeah.
that put garlic in their pussy to make their pussy better.
That's
course
not
you do.
garlic, Brian. That's gonorrhea.
Nuva ring.
All right. So
Over
that's
it.
our one regular. We have another regular. She was on the show for a couple months, and then they didn't allow people under 21 to perform here anymore. So she waited until she was 21. She went and performed everywhere, multiple times a night. She's a fucking hustler, one of the top rising comedians in the game, in my opinion. And she's here with another new minute. Put your hands together for Ali Makovsky, everybody.
Thank you. I like to wear graphic tees because it's like, hey, you don't have the internet? Let me bring the meme to you. I had to Google what color shirt goes with acne the other day. Turns out any low-cut top. No one's looking at your face when your tits are out. I don't think I'm a feminist, dare I say, because I think it comes with too many perks. You know, I work at a restaurant. My male coworkers don't make any more than me. It's pretty much the same. The only thing, I don't work at a job where my male coworkers make more. They just, offer me back massages. And sometimes I take them. I showed up 30 minutes late to work the other day, and my manager let it slide because I was wearing a revealing shirt. It was a day that my acne was bad, so Thank you.
Fuck yeah. One of the hardest gigs in the world, writing a new minute. Most comedians are way off pace on that, and somehow, ever since you've been back, you've been on a tear. You're probably one of the only people in the history of the show to actually wire in a callback in 60 seconds.
Wow, that was so funny and well crafted and thought through and fantastic. That was great. I love that.
Yeah, you're doing it. You're in it. Self-deprecation's there. It's all real to you. You're hitting like every single thing.
I just wish your Acme was bad today, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see a day when you have bad back knee. You know what I mean? You're just like, fuck it, I'm going no pants.
I did.
By the way, that's an awesome tag to that joke that only you can do. So take that. Don't forget that.
What was it? I'll
Back
listen
knee,
back.
and then you don't wear pants.
Oh, that's funny.
Thank you. I know. I just said that 7 seconds ago. Can I have a Crown and Coke? Thank you. What else is going on?
That joke was so good. Tony wants an alcoholic drink after.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to celebrate with a Crown and Coke after that joke.
That's it. That's pretty much it.
Can I get a whiskey ginger?
That was funny. It was great.
Fuck yeah, you can.
It was, I think one thing everyone always does when they write comedy, myself included, is we forget to write what's personal to us. And, like, it seems so obvious, but those are jokes that a lot of people in this room can't do that only you can do, and it just worked. It worked. I loved it. It was great. You're welcome.
It's really awesome. Anything, Josh, anything for Ali Makovsky? One of your favorite human beings?
Do like a David Letterman reference?
I'm good on that.
Okay.
No, it's funny. Yeah.
All right, there you go.
It was funny.
It was okay.
Real Simon Cowell of comedy over here.
Does it say if you have bad acne to wear? I mean, like if you Googled that, was it say? Or was that just a written joke?
I did actually Google what color. I like Google a bunch of things, and that was.
Oh, you
something.
Google a bunch of things.
I Google a bunch of stuff, and that was one of my Google things.
What was the search? Like, what did you search?
I literally was what color shirt goes with acne, because I
Wow.
thought that there would be like a color palette where if I'm wearing like a green shirt, it won't make my face look as red.
Right.
Because I don't want people to think I'm blushing all the time.
Right.
Some guy, I'm so annoyed. Okay, so I'm making out with this guy the other night, and he was like, ugh. Okay, he was like, have you been tested? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, I'm really afraid of herpes. And I was like, it's not herpes, it's acne. Like, stop. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
Have you been tested?
That's also
I
another
see what
thing
you're
I
saying.
Googled.
Yes, you
I
can.
Googled how to tell if you have herpes or just like ingrown hairs.
They taste different.
What was the verdict? There you go.
One's an open sore. One's an open sore.
It's just some ingrown hairs.
But 80% of people carry the herpes simplex, just so you guys know.
Just some ingrown herpes you found out, right? You doubled up.
Yeah.
All right, Allie. Well, I mean, you fucking did it. Another brand new minute. I mean, you're absolutely killing it.
Thank
You're on a
you.
hot streak. There she goes. Allie Makovsky. I'm telling you. Silverman, Schumer. Look out.
Seriously.
You people better fucking look out, 'cause she's 21 and
We're
she's
not
coming, and we've already seen her kill for.
She's going to leave us soon. She's
No,
just
don't
gonna-
say that.
Yeah.
She won't leave. She's got terrible acne. She'll stick around.
What do you guys say we go to the bucket one more time and finish this show? I already pulled the name out, so it doesn't even matter if you applaud or not. I pulled the name out. Again, this looks like a new name. Here we go. Put your hands together for Adam Carr.
All right, my name's Adam. I'm one of the few straight guys who enjoyed doing musicals growing up. This earned me the nickname Not Gay Adam. Or as a good gay friend put it, they had met straighter gays. I go with that one. I broke up with my girlfriend. Her nickname was Virgin Lupus, because she has lupus and was a... And we broke up specifically because she had a favorite movie that she loved to watch again and again and again. It's the Audrey Hepburn classic, Wait Until Dark. You heard about this one? Yeah, I hate it. Here's why. It's based on the principle. In the film, Wait Until Dark, Audrey Hepburn plays a blind person, and these thieves are going to break into her house and steal shit. and they wait until dark to do this. And I was always like, wait until she's blind. Cut the crap. Let's just call the film. Any time will do, all right? Sick of this shit.
Nailed it.
Wow.
Look at that. Exactly a minute. Adam, let's talk.
Oh, my friend Adam. These are all facts about him.
That's great. That's great.
They are.
They have a song
What
about
a
Adam.
specific last joke, huh?
There was
an Aubrey Hepburn film.
You heard about this
specific.
film?
The
So
Lift Kid won't-
specific.
The Lift Kid won't get that. It's really good. It came out in the 60s. So like it's a long
No,
time.
no, I believe that it's a movie. I
I
love
was
that.
saying to that kid before, you were talking about something
about Mary. He didn't even, yeah.
So.
I mean, I will say this. Normally when someone makes a joke about a reference that I have no idea about, I hate the joke. But that, I didn't need to, it was funny. I liked it. So,
Hepburn
yeah.
Hepburn sounds like a new STD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adam, let's find out a little bit about you. This is your first time on the show.
First time, I'm so excited. I came with my friend. I'm actually from Cleveland.
Oh,
I
wow.
grew up,
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's, something to be proud of.
I know.
How long have you been doing stand-up in Cleveland?
I didn't do stand-up in Cleveland. I came out here about 12 years ago. I went to UCLA and studied acting, and I've been doing stand-up.
How's that working out for you?
It's going well.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
12 years ago?
Just
Yep.
12 years
Well,
ago.
we know you just switched from Verizon to Sprint, which is pretty crazy. Like, nobody
Thank
saw
you.
that one coming.
Yeah.
You really stabbed them in the back.
Couple rough years in the transition there.
It's kind of tacky, that
Gotta-
that whole commercial, though, right?
Yeah,
It is
a little
interesting. Adam, I feel like we're dressed to go on the same audition today.
The fuck?
We're both going out for the same role. Khakis, black jacket.
And then I wear these just in case. They always ask you to take the glasses.
Whoa! Wait. Do
Just-
that again. Whoa.
That was impressive.
Hey, Tony,
This is- yeah.
awesome. I feel like he's
Wow.
you know
What
those
just
teen
happened?
rom-coms where like the pretty girl like takes off her glasses and then there's like a bet surrounding her. Like I
Yeah.
feel like that's
This is-
Adam.
Except
you take your glasses off?
Except he becomes slightly uglier. Adam,
And his
what's your love
jacket-
life? What's your love life like?
Take off your glasses slowly.
Yeah, take off the glasses slowly.
And do it in Mongolian.
This summer, Adam, Pat, and Jeremiah
All
are
right,
going to
let's
kiss.
see how not gay you are when Pat goes in for the kiss right now. Let's see if you're really not gay, Adam.
Pat will do it. He's curious.
Too bad that jacket is still from Wilson's Leather.
So yeah.
I forgot about that place.
It's from Cleveland. That's like a prominent. Okay,
Yeah.
Here we go.
Adam, what do you do for work?
I
Acting, but what do you? How do you
Acting-
actually make money?
Exactly. Yes. I bartend at the Geffen Playhouse in Westwood.
Oh,
If you've ever come by to see a show there, it's a wonderful place. We used
And
to-
how long have you been in a Smash Mouth cover band?
that's why he's the newest paid regular, motherfuckers.
There it is. There it is. Get him out. Get him out. Miniature Ben Affleck. Something else.
Once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
This is an expensive
She was
episode.
looking kinda dumb
All
with
right.
her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Come on, everybody! Well, the years start coming and they don't start coming. Bend to the rules and I hit the crowd running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to say, so
Oh,
much
stop
wrong with
it.
taking the back streets.
Stop
You
it.
never know if you don't go. Never shine if you don't glow. Wow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get the gun on. Come play.
Fuck yeah, that 4-second delay that's haunted the entire episode.
That's pure cocaine. That was pure cocaine right there. That was
All right.
unbridled enthusiasm.
Adam, so you've
Yes,
been in, you work at a playhouse. You said
Yes.
you've been in musicals your whole life, but not gay, right?
gay, yes, not
Never
gay.
curious, never tried anything, because I would guess that working in musicals, there's been a lot of guys trying to make a move on
Well,
you.
I did them like in high school and like camp, but I actually went to study. Oh,
Oh, not gay Adam.
All right. Adam, what was the answer to the actual question that I
sorry.
asked
So
you?
the answer to the actual question is I just did musicals growing up, like in high school and stuff like that. In college, and now It's mainly just been stand-up, and then I write for a new comedy series that's online, Facebook and YouTube. It's called The
cool.
Call Room.
Oh, cool. It's on the internet.
It's on the
Oh,
interweb.
that's awesome.
The
Yeah,
worldwide
sweet.
interweb.
What's it
check
called
it
again?
out.
What?
What's it called again?
It's called The Call Room. It's about telemarketers working for a nonprofit theater based very closely on my life.
Wow.
So
Interesting.
I used
I
to be
know
a telemarketer.
And
There's
so
been a
we
lot of
just
people.
go to the internet.com then, and then we do. How do we?
If you go to the internet.com, AOL, you hear that noise, that means you have service. And then,
Okay.
yeah, it's we're on Facebook.
Adam,
and
tell us something fucking crazy that's happened to you in your life that we wouldn't expect from such a goody two-shoes type of guy like yourself. Come on, let's get into the real fucking nitty-gritty. Don't be
Sure.
shy.
Okay.
When are you going back to Cleveland?
when am I going back to Cleveland?
Yeah.
Lives here.
Usually like around Christmas. My
Oh,
birthday's
wait, no,
December
you live
20th.
here now, that's
I live
right.
here, yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I've been here for 12 years.
All right.
Let's see. I recently learned a lesson. Women don't like being shushed, especially mid-climax. It was, I know. So last weekend,
Oh my God.
I was having brunch. Brunch to me is the new
Is that what
drinks.
you call eating pussy?
That's what I call, yes. Waffles.
I was having brunch. Still not gay, guys. Still not
Still not
gay.
gay.
Let's
So
hope-
I'm eating this chick's dick
So
out,
anyway.
and not gay.
And
not
the
gay.
balls are
Not
right
gay.
on my
Just having some
forehead.
brunch. Just having some sausage for brunch. You know what I mean?
Let's hope she wasn't having a onion omelet.
I played with
shit.
her onions. An onion omelet. Oh.
Let him finish the brunch story.
Come on, keep going.
So anyway, I always do that thing that's like the test, where like you do like a little physical contact, and then if the girl goes, "Hey, what are you doing?" You're like, "Oh, nothing. I was just reaching for a napkin." But if then she doesn't really say anything, then you kind of know, oh, we can keep kind of going.
Wait a second. So you're still having brunch?
We're still. No, we
This
didn't
is
do this
very
at
bizarre.
The brunch.
So
This
you
was
just finger chicks?
No,
Is
no,
that
no,
what
no.
I'm-
No, no, no.
Inside the mind of
Exactly.
a date rapist.
So, you know, we're sitting there eating some lunch. You know, there's the thing where if the napkin happens, you can start fingering her, right? You know, just a typical brunch. No? Just me? I'm the only one? Anyway, Audrey Hepburn, good night. Adam, okay, so you're still at a restaurant.
So we're still at a restaurant.
Okay,
and
napkin. What the fuck did you say?
No. So no, that's it's the test I call it, where you kind
I
of
get it.
you
I get
gently
it.
touch a woman's
Test that you always fail because there's no way this ever works. Go on.
Exactly. No. So
HIV.
anyway, you know, she was a little older, 41. I'm 30, so I was
Whoa,
excited.
hello.
And yes, quite mature.
Now-
82, I broke out
82,
of the nursing home.
exactly.
Now I
Little older.
understand the brunch part.
She was 61.
41-year-old lady, you know, having tea and crumpets with my new date. You know, just found her on old Tinder.
She was 61 out of 29.
We're sitting there eating Bob Evans biscuits and gravy for brunch.
She paid for the meal with her
Typical
AARP card.
Typical 41-year-old brunch, some Bob Evans, the biscuits, the bowl of gravy.
Send me home with leftovers.
Anybody who knows what a Bob Evans is should be
I
dying
love
right
Bob
now, by the way.
Evans.
You should literally
It's a
be
big
sweating.
Ohio staple. It's a big.
Yeah,
Bob
very
Evans.
good. I mean, you're from Cleveland.
Yeah.
There you go.
That and Cracker Barrel.
Okay,
Never-
very good,
never had
Adam.
Cracker
You're
Barrel?
not going to get any more points. We understand you're
Sorry.
from Ohio. You've
Yes,
already
thank
said
you.
it. Okay, so you're at brunch. Something about a napkin. Let's try to get it again. She's 41. You have a napkin in your hand. You put it on her lap?
No. My test is you do the physical test. And then if the woman allows you, then you keep going. If she goes, "What are you doing?" You go, "Oh, I was reaching for, is that your napkin? That was my napkin." It's a bit.
Oh, get
Where
the
you-
fuck out of
exactly.
here.
So you kind of just, I know, I'm so classy.
And if she picks up that it's a bit, you get out your chloroform and you put it
Oh, there's the rape dolphin. There's the rape dolphin. Oh, look out. The rape dolphin has peeked its head out of the water. Oh my God. It's aggressive today. So let me get this right, because I really want to make sure that I understand exactly what you're saying, Adam. And I can tell that you've started sweating at this point.
No,
just relax. Keep
very
breathing.
oily skin. I had bad acne in high school, but
Very good, Adam. Stick with me over here.
You got
So the nap, are you sitting next to her or across from her?
I'm sitting next to her.
You sat next to this 41-year-old lady.
Oh, yes.
There you
Where
go.
were you? What
Glad I
restaurant?
didn't have to say it myself.
Oh, we were at Beechwood Cafe. Right
Okay.
at Beechwood, Joe? Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, fuck yeah, getting some of that beechwood.
Yeah. The
Okay,
old
so let me get
Runyon.
this right. You have a napkin on your lap.
No, I mean, yeah, sure. But that's
You just gave 4 no's and 2 yeahs. I don't know what's your actual. You want to phone a friend on this one,
I
Adam?
do.
Is the napkin? Is your?
I wanted
is
to
your
poll the
napkin
audience.
on-
That's what I-
You are out of control tonight. Okay, so
Brian took an extra Adderall tonight.
yes, he did. Okay, so you only get one answer on this one. Is there a napkin on your lap already?
Yes.
For some reason, I hate that wolf. By the way, I don't know why, but I hate it. Okay, so you have a napkin on your lap.
Yes.
Does she already have a napkin on hers?
Yes.
Okay, let me ask you this. Did you guys already order drinks? Is food already there? What part are we talking about? Is this early on? And this is a first date, am I correct?
This is a first date.
And it's a brunch.
And it's a brunch.
Okay, so is this before you order drinks, after you order drinks, before you order food, or after you order food, or after food's already come? Hit me with it.
I'm proud to say there was no alcohol involved.
Oh. I'm not asking about alcohol at all. I'm asking
Drinks,
about
you
the
said
order
drinks.
of brunch.
The order of brunch?
She's
This is right
41.
before
I
the
know
food.
she's having an Arnold Palmer.
This is right before the food got there. This is pre-food.
Okay.
Post drinks.
Okay. Now let's get into it.
Got it.
You reach over and you grab her napkin.
Right.
And
Yeah,
do-
we kind of start. I start doing a little, how's your father? And
What the fuck?
Dead. Her father's dead. Wait.
Is that drooling? Well, like what?
You mean you asked her what her father does, or what?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Mid.
So, what's
just,
What's
it's
your
just
dad
a
do?
little, and then she starts, getting gracious.
Okay with it.
And
Good gracious?
Yeah, she was okay.
She passed the test. You
hit
reach
the-
for the
she hit life
napkin, you
alert.
sort of grab her leg like, oh, is this my napkin? What exactly do you say?
Sounds like you fingered her at brunch, is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
It was kind of it was, I started offering like a massage, and the massage
Oh,
slowly started turning
God.
into something. I know.
Are you
Hashtag, why am I
serious?
still
Or are you
single?
fucking with us?
No, I'm really serious.
So you start massaging her thigh. You do. What do you
I
say?
started with a back massage.
You start with the bag. You move
That's
her walker
how I
out
really
of the
started,
way.
and then I made my way down, and then.
Did
kinda
she have a
started-
wet napkin?
So
has no one else here been to Beechwood Cafe brothel?
You get the 5-finger discount on Sunday brunch.
My fantasy is to take you out to brunch.
Did you?
That'll be $200.
Did you finger her?
Very good question. But believe it or not, Pat, I was working my way up to that one.
Pat, I wish you were. I
to
wish you
know.
were moderating the presidential debates.
Have you fingered your daughter before? So did you finger her? Did a finger go in?
Not at the table.
Not at the table.
But we were dangerously close.
What was she doing? Did she start grabbing your little fucking boner? Did she?
No.
No. What was she doing?
She
Rubbing
was-
your thigh.
She was enjoying the moment.
She was eating eggs Benedict.
I was looking for an Eggs Benedict joke. I'm so funny.
Pat Reagan.
That's my boy Patty Reagan.
Wow. So, okay. You finish up brunch. You pay
So,
for you
yeah.
pay for it yourself. You go 50-50.
I paid for it.
Ooh la la.
I mean, at this point, you've already fingered her. Might as well split it.
No,
The whole reason you buy it is so you can finger her.
Yeah.
So
time to end brunch and time to munch. Red Man keeps doing it, man.
So, where do you take it? Back to your place or her place?
No. See, my place is kind of an interesting situation right now. 'Cause,
See, I live with my wife.
So, let me
He lives with
guess.
his boyfriend. His boyfriend he lives with.
Let me guess. One of the guys that lives in your apartment's been jerking off all over the shower and it's created a weird atmosphere. No, what's your
No.
living situation?
Well, see, for a while I was splitting a room
ever seen
with
the
a
show
friend.
Dexter?
Yeah, exactly. I was splitting a room with a friend, right? And
Yeah.
we wanted to save on some rent. So
Oh, shit.
he stayed on like a futon mattress, not
Yeah.
like a bed, but like just a mattress. Like we folded it over like
No,
a
we
giant-
know. We gave it a futon.
Got it. No,
Yeah.
okay.
Wait. No, I think this is different.
So I think it's
you're
just a-
saying that it was an actual
1982.
mattress that you just bent, it seems. Is that what you're saying?
We bent it over.
So it's an actual mattress pushed
now
up
it's like-
against a wall. See, yeah, that's much shadier
Oh,
than
no.
what I thought.
I'm sorry.
You can't call that a futon.
You were right to ask a follow-up question.
Yeah,
I
it
was
sounded
like,
like
it's a
it's,
futon.
for
No,
a
it was
second I'm like, well, no
mattress.
fucking way he's pushing a mattress up against
It
the
was a
wall.
mattress
But let
that
me
you-
check. Just in the 2% chance that you have a mattress shoved up against the wall in the shape of a couch. And that's what you were calling a futon. That, my friend, might be the saddest thing I've ever heard.
Mattress futon, much different than futon mattress.
You start describing it to people. What's your living room like? Well, I have a futon. Why is he crying? Keep going.
What happened to the futon, though?
Son of a bitch.
Why do you have just a mattress and not the futon?
We had to get rid of it because there wasn't enough space in the room. It was too huge. It was literally from like the 80s. It was.
At the end of this, he's going to kill himself, everybody. So that's a big climax coming at the end.
So.
Keep going. So she
anyway,
walks in and she's
no,
like,
no,
I'm 41. I can't be hanging out in this kind of lifestyle. She starts puking up eggs all over your living room. There's fucking French toast. Bunch of fucking, you know, you guys were about to have brunches of fun. And now all of a sudden, you've been cock blocked by a mattress that's sort of doing a half smile at you against the wall.
No, so we didn't go back to my place. I just said it wasn't an option.
Oh, okay, perfect.
So
Anyway, where'd you go? Let me guess. You drove her up to the Hollywood Hills and just went in somebody's hot tub. Fuck! I'm so fucking good at this! Jesus fucking Christ! What the fuck have I done?
So.
That's enough, Adam. I've heard enough. It's not really going to get any better than that. Okay, no, let's finish it. What happened then?
No. So we drove up, and it was that.
Wait, you really did? Wait, you drove up where?
We just found a place.
Wait a second. You're telling me that this episode has actually come full fucking circle?
tonight.
From the beginning, from the first comedian? You drove this 41-year-old just up in the hills? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, Brian.
Oh, my God.
Brian,
this is epic.
Get that hotel sound again.
It was. Courtney, the first comedian, got driven up in the hills. Are we figuring out that it was, is Courtney 41? All right.
She is black.
So you drive her up there. She's 41. Yeah. She's all like, do you even have a license?
Right.
And you're driving up the hills, all swervy.
Pull over to Makeout Point, right over there.
I'm sorry, Adam. You're going to have to pull over. I have to pee.
So this was like a week and a half ago where we were going through that big heat wave. You know, like it was just. It
oh
was
yeah,
so
everybody
hot,
was
right?
getting hot and sticky.
Yeah. So
especially up in those hills.
Those hills are alive. So anyway, I put the top down. I have a convertible. It was
You
so
have a
hot.
convertible?
I do.
Awesome.
And we just.
Baller. Is that what they call a Segway these days, Adam?
Fucking love Michael Kosta.
Do you know you can trade in the convertible for a futon?
Yeah.
You can just give the car and they'll give you a futon.
Fuck yeah, Josh, in the final hour,
You get a full futon.
with seconds to go in the show, drops a killer line.
Overtime.
Man, I really walked it out of the park at the end there. Home one. Adam, so you drive up in the hills. At this point, she's having a heat stroke, getting dizzy. What goes on? Tell the truth. What
We
happens?
hop in the back seat, and it's next to this house, but there's like a fence, and there's a bunch of moss and fern and.
Wait, you had brunch. This is during the day.
This is during the day.
So then the top is down,
Top is down.
and you're in the back seat of a car.
I'm in the back seat.
This is unfucking believable, but I'm going to let you finish anyway. I wouldn't believe this if this was happening in a comedy movie.
Why would you put your
Sounds
top down?
Completely retarded. Putting the top down completely defeats the
Because
purpose.
he was driving the TMZ tour van.
Where the fuck are these struggling network executives in show business? This is the greatest show in the world. Keep going, Adam. We're almost done. I don't know when we're going to finally hit this.
At the top of the hill, there's this house.
Right. Well, the girl you're with is already over the hill. So at this point, is that too good for you guys to laugh at? Is that the problem with that one? All right, I'll stupid it up on the next one.
Adam, like, this is so fun. I get to say 2 words at a time.
Yeah. So then we drive some. Come on.
Jump in the back seat.
Gotcha.
I'm going to town on her. I'm going.
What does that mean?
Does
What
that
does
mean
that
you're
mean
putting
you're going
a
to
napkin on
town?
her?
What does that mean? What town are you going to? Are you going downtown, uptown,
Flavor
slow town? Wow. Oh, shit. Fuck yeah. Said like a guy that works at a playhouse. Go on. I'm going to Oral McGinnis. You know who that is? He was one of the first playwrights to, oh, no? All right.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Kids are playing in the background.
Oh,
This is unbelievable. And it was the Hanson brothers, strangely enough.
I am trying to focus as hard as I can, and she is being as loud as possible, which is, I'm just kind of like, is she not realizing where we are right now? So she just keeps going like, and finally I just go, shh, the kids. And she looks me right in the face and goes, you just fucking ruined it for me.
This is why I never do brunch. Just.
Is this why you're gay now?
Yeah.
After that, you
not
I'm pretty sure you're now gay, Adam.
Not gay, now gay Adam.
Yeah.
Imagine that. After all that, she's a psychopath.
Yeah. A chick that'll fucking go from brunch to letting you eat her pussy in a convertible, daylight, kids out playing, in the Hollywood Hills, like way out of your element.
But we don't want to bring this girl back to your apartment because she's a classy lady.
Right. I can't take this 41-year-old pile of trash back to my place. The type of chick that'll let me eat her pussy 45 minutes after meeting her and buying her sausage biscuits.
While eating her pussy, did you notice that she ate onions?
Yes.
Actually, she specifically requested that once her chicken salad had come, that it go back because she's actually allergic to onions.
Oh.
Wow. Did you take a moment to toss her chicken salad when you were in the...
Was it Vanessa?
Oh, Jesus, look out. Are you the black boyfriend Vanessa's been talking about the last couple weeks?
She meant black jacket that I'm wearing mine.
All right, Adam.
Have you ever thought of eating...
So, wait, you know what? I'm sorry. Go on, Josh.
Have you ever thought of eating a 61-year-old black woman's vagina?
Vagina. Have you ever thought about eating a black woman, 61-year-old car trying to start? Vagina. Okay, Adam. She says you fucking ruined it, and what do you say exactly?
I'm like, I'm sorry. It's just the kids. She goes, oh great. Well now I'm thinking about the kids. Awesome. I go.
And it was ruined.
And it was. And then.
Is that when you killed her?
You shut up! You shut up!
I think everybody learned a trick. I think all the comedians learned a trick tonight. That's if you want to get a lot of extra stage time, just tell a long story super slow. Compelling story, just tease me along, set me up for jokes all the way, and everything's going to be perfect.
And make sure Brian has a bunch of sound effects that make no sense to the story whatsoever.
The weirder, the better. There you go. Adam, so you drove her home after that, and that was it? You went home with blue balls?
Yeah. I drove her back down to the parking lot area.
Oh my God.
You dropped her off at P5 at the Hollywood Bowl there? The shuttle will be here every hour.
Yeah.
Come grab.
Take you back.
So you drove her back down to the car, and that was it. She got out. Was there any parting words? Like, hey, maybe I'll talk to you soon?
She left me with one classy bit. Literally, she just looked at me and said, I would have fucked you.
There you go.
And then what did Ann Coulter get away and drive away into? What kind of car was it?
All right. Adam, it was nice meeting you, dude. Welcome to the
great,
show.
man.
There he goes. Adam Carr. He's on Twitter at AdamCarr85.
Not
85.
Adam.
Is that when you were born? You were born in 85? You're younger than me. Wow. You're surprisingly young. I mean, wow. That's unbelievable. The drawing from Ryan J. Ebelt, house artist. Ryan J. Ebelt made tonight's print. All those prints are available at RyanJEbelt.com, including, For some reason, it's on the ground every week. The official Kill Tony poster. That's also at RyanJFelt.com. You can buy that, hang it up in your living room like I did.
Not gay now, gay Adam.
We have other things to promote before we go into a song to close it all. Michael Kosta.
Come check me out at Junior's Jazz Last Laugh in Erie, PA, or the Funny Bone in St. Louis in November. Love you guys.
We love Michael Kosta. Everything Michael Kosta. Hilarious on Twitter. So great.
Thank you.
Josh Martin Comics on Twitter. First time. Popped his cherry.
You know.
He's with me at the Boston Wilbur Theater, one of the greatest venues in all of America, Saturday night.
And I'll be with Aphrodite tonight.
And Aphrodite tonight. Come see Kill Tony at the Houston Come and Take It Festival in November. Another Kill Tony announcement, most likely coming next week.
Secret Show Wednesday here in the main room.
That's going to be a lot of fun. Really fun lineup for that. That's Wednesday, 8 p.m. here. Live audience.
And
thank you, Jeremiah Watkins.
At Jeremiah's stand-up, at Patty Reagan, and at Mostly Sorry on Twitter and Instagram.
Australia, Buffalo, New York City. So many fun places I'm going to. That's at TonyHinchcliffe.com. Brian Redband.
See ya.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.